Well, welcome to the 2023 Miami Dolphins preseason, but it might as well be the regular season at this point. Hope everybody can hear me. Gonna set some ground rules real quick before I get asked. No, I cannot show the actual game footage. I'm going to be narrating and talking to you guys, and some of you guys are going to be watching at home, and you can also, put in the comments something you have to talk about as well. But it is illegal for anybody to show the game, so I can't do that right off the bat. Number two, this is preseason game for me as well. And so if I mess up a couple of the buttons that I haven't used since December 25th, wow, December 25th was the last time we've been together. If you guys were here before, you know what goes on here. But wow, 8 long months. 8 long months of speculation, 8 long months of worry, concern, trepidation, talk, false stories, true stories. 8 long months, and now it's put up or shut up time for the Miami Dolphins. Almost. So let me get to something. I saw a question in here, and I want to get to this question right now. So you guys, hopefully you can see it. Boom. These are all the people who are not playing today, not expected to play today. Might have been easier if they put a list together and said who was playing today, but this is what they've put out. So if you can see it, I'll read them all real quick. Tua, not expected to play. Bradley Chubb, Kader Kohou, Jalen Ramsey, obviously, Trill Williams, Javon Holland, Tyreek Hill, Jalen Phillips, Jalen Waddle, Justin Bethel, Jeff Wilson, Howen Howard, Kaiden Crossan, Brandon Jones, Alec Ingold, Raheem Mostert, Ethan Bonner, Andrew Van Gingo, AVG, Duke Riley, David Long, Jerome Baker, Connor Williams, Dan Feeney, Robert Hunt, Kendall Lamb, Teron Armstead, Durham Smythe, Braylon Sanders, Zach Sealer, Christian Wilkins, and Raekwon Davis. I'll leave that up on the screen for a while so you guys can take a look at it, but that's a whole lot of guys aren't playing. Ton of them. So who's playing? We know that Mike White's going to be playing. We know that Skyler's going to be playing. Which half and what series, we have no idea. I wish that Tua was playing. Knock off the rust from 8 months. Prove some people wrong. But hey, that's not in the cards tonight. And, I got flamed a little bit on Twitter because I said Tua needed to play. And then today they announced that the 2-time Super Bowl winning quarterback MVP, Patrick Mahomes, he's playing. So it's not odd for starters to play. Mike McDaniel obviously doesn't want to put guys in. That's his choice. He's got some evaluation to do. So who are we going to see? We're going to see Braxton Berrios. We're going to see Eazy-E. We're going to see Chosen. Let's see who else is back there in terms of wide receivers. Braylon Sanders, I think he's still hurt, but I don't see him on the list. Maybe he'll get in there. Let's see, about tight end. Yeah, Durham Smythe's not. So who knows? But maybe Eric Salbert. We're going to see him possibly in a tight end. And then a whole host of second-team guys. None of the first-team guys are going to play. I did not see a list prepared for Atlanta, so I'm not sure who Atlanta's playing. I would personally love to see Bijan Robinson, him being I was going to call him a freshman, a rookie for his first game, to see if he was going to get in there. But I doubt that's in the cards. I doubt we're going to see him today. And, maybe I'd love to see it, though. But in any event, settle in. We'll see what we get, and we'll obviously critique. We'll have some fun as best we can. As long as I don't get a thunderstorm through here, I should be live. I mean, it is South Florida. I am in Boca. I am right near the Everglades, so we get tons and tons of thunderstorms, quick ones, but they do come in, and God forbid they blows out my router or whatever. Other than that, I'm here for the next 3 hours, and other than we'll get a bathroom break in here or there. And let me just show you something. So I'm going to take down this list. Hope everybody saw it. So we're going to get rid of that, and then we're just going to go back to here. So another bit of housekeeping. When I may have to run to the little boys' room, and if I do that, I'm going to put this video up. and I'll just run through that. Hope you guys can still hear me over it. And that just means I've gone to the bathroom. I haven't ended the stream. I just had to go to the bathroom, as I'm going to be drinking a lot as well. So we are 1 minute away from the television station going to the game. No, you can't. I'm still seeing questions. Can we show the game? No, I cannot show the game. The game cannot be shown. Can't happen. Sorry about that. Whoa. Well, let me put this on the screen right quick here. First one of the season. First one of the season from Paulie. Did it pop up? Come on, pop up. Where'd it go? Let me see. Let me see here. I just got a super chat popped in here and wondering why it's not showing up. Again, this is the first time I'm using everything for the season. Where's my stuff? Where's the comments? Well, thank you very much. Not sure where my comment thing. I'm going to need that to talk to you guys, so I'm going to have to find that real quick. Where the heck did my comments go? I'll find it as we keep talking, because I definitely need to let you guys. Oh, and the spammers have arrived. I see that. Well, they didn't waste any time getting back here. Let me see if 72 undefeated, if I can get your comment in here. Why is that not coming through here? 72 undefeated. The comments are not pushing through. No, they're not. So I'm going to have to fix that, guys. So I'm not sure why the comments aren't coming in. I'm looking at my stuff here. I didn't delete it, but they're not showing. Oh, here we go. I got to hit this button. And if I hit this button, it says it's offline. So bear with me for a second here. It says comments on. Not sure why it says offline. It says this is offline too. So, it goes dark. Well, I'll just have to read the comments until I figure it out. Like I said, this is preseason for me too. Not really sure why this is offline. It should be working fine, but it's not. 72 undefeated said Tua isn't a franchise quarterback because of the Lions, Bears, and Brown all fail in the last 4 games. Not really sure. We're going to see. We're going to see all of this real soon. God, I'm going to have to get rid of these spammers and bring somebody in again like I did. Hey, Tom, yeah, our spammer is back. We'll need Barry to use his offensive line talent to block them. Yep, it's amazing how fast they came back. I mean, we haven't even gone into the game yet, and these guys are already back. It's simply amazing. It's really bugging me that my thing isn't working here for the comments. That's really odd that says offline when it's definitely online. Let's see if the quarterback survives the game, says Ben Gordon. Can I watch it on Hulu? I don't know. Just so you know, I am on. Wait a minute. Where did my camera go now? Now my camera's gone too? Or okay, that. All right. So that's something happened. I'll fix that. Might take it to the next game, but I'm not. Go Finn, says Ben Gordon. Can I watch it on Hulu? I have no idea what your subscription is. So I'm on YouTube TV, and I'm gonna go through there. James Winfield says, looking forward to see what Mike White can do. Me too. I understand he looked really good during practice, and especially against Atlanta. There are some people who said he outperformed Tua in the last couple of weeks. So we'll see. Hey, John, what's going on, man? Yeah, preseason is for fine tuning. And it's funny. You get everything set, and I haven't used, I did use this stuff during the, what do you call it? Tua Tuesday. Everything was fine. And for some reason now it says offline, and I can't figure out why it's offline. I don't have the time. I don't want it to sound crazy here, but I'll get it fixed. It should be on. Everything else says on. Let me see if I turn it off. Will I lose everybody? Okay. Now I turn it back on. What happens? Now it's back on. Yeah, it's not picking up. Not for whatever reason. Let me see if I go into the settings. I really like talking to you guys and showing stuff. It's not. No, I don't have time to mess with it right now because I don't want to interrupt where we're going with things. So I'll get that fixed. my comment stream. That sucks. That really sucks. Barry, your technical difficulties are your preseason mode as well. You're right, Brett. Everything right now. As long as the stream works, I can do the rest. I can talk to you guys, and I can see everything you're saying. The other thing I have to check, which takes some moving around as well, is the scoreboard, which is really important. This is when I hit this button, that should show up, but I need them to basically go on, have it go live on the web so that I can do that. So I'm waiting for that to go live before I push that on. But we will have that up. And there we go. Okay. So what else we got? Hey, what's up, Javier Alvar? And hey, Michael McCormick, how you guys doing? I'm looking forward to this. Howard Roker says we beat the Lions and the Bears and he didn't play the last 4 games. Yeah, it happens. It's all over. Let's not worry. No reason to worry about last year anymore. No reason to be concerned. Well, we still be concerned, but nothing to really freak out about because we're into a new season. All right, so they're getting ready to switch to game coverage, as I can see here, which means I can get my scoreboard ready once they do that, and we can be on the run. King Borbanti says, hey, as long as we have Barry, our play-by-play announcer, we're good. I hope some of you guys are watching at home as well. And I'm going to try and without the scoreboard and being able to show you guys what's going on, it really makes it harder on me, but that's good. It's like some preseason training. We have to put like the big heavy vest on and say, hey man, you got to run some sprints out here in the sand, get your legs moving, figure out what's going on so you can talk for 2 or 3 hours. 72 undefeated says, that's the point. You say he's a franchise quarterback because of Lions, Browns, and Bears. His final 4 games, he was trash and didn't start another game after that. That's not being a franchise quarterback. Let's not get people pissed off before the first preseason game even starts. I'm even going to hold back. He's not playing tonight, so I can't even really talk about some of the stuff I wanted to talk about, which bothers me. I think he should be on the field. I think here's my thing. If you go down in your last appearance, you have to have that sit on your shoulder for 7 or 8 months. If you guys remember, anybody that was watching my videos back then, I said this is going to be tough for Tua because he's going to have to be saddled with the memory of what happened for 7 or 8 months. Me, if I got hurt in my last game, I'd want to be right back out there. I got to get back on the bicycle. I got to get back on that horse. I got to know everything's good. And as I told you guys in one of the videos on Tua Tuesday, if you guys remember, after he got concussed in the Cincinnati game, he played in the Pittsburgh game a couple weeks later. And he took off running, and myself and everybody else went, oh no, what are you doing? After the game, we found out he went over to Mike McDaniel and said, I needed that. I needed to know I was still viable. I needed to know that I'm still the quarterback. You need that. You got to have that. I don't see how you don't have that intestinal fortitude. Any guy who's ever played and gotten hurt wants to be back on that field. So obviously Mike McDaniel has decided it's not worth it. So that's where we are. 72 undefeated said, that's the point. You say he's a franchise quarterback because of Lions, Brown. I never said that. But what 72 undefeated says, he didn't play. That's not being a franchise quarterback. Hey, Axel Peraldi. I'm not going to belabor or argue that point because I can't. At this point, all of us, me, 72 undefeated, all you guys have to accept it is what it is. There is no reason for us to argue anymore about replacing Tua. If he's not a franchise quarterback, there is nothing that's going to change. As of today, August 11th, first game of the preseason, that's our guy. Nothing's going to change unless, of course, Mike White beats him out or Skyler beats him out, which is doubtful because I don't know if they're going to get enough reps. But this is it. So we can't belabor the point whether or not he's a franchise quarterback. Sorry, Barry, I was commenting to someone. I'll try and play nice when we want that Super Bowl. No, that's okay. That's okay. It's fine. Game starting right now. Yep. Sometimes I don't know what the timing, if my stuff is going to be off in terms of a second or two delay. So feel free to talk in here, and I will definitely talk to you guys. Chris Murray says, Tua haters gonna hate. Dude played 13 games. It was top 10 in yards and third in passer rating. And guess what? That matters right now. Doesn't matter, Dick. Doesn't matter. I abhor people who talk about stats because it doesn't matter. This is a new season. What somebody did last year doesn't matter. This is the first game of the preseason. We're going to see really quick when you get to Los Angeles and play the Chargers. They're just announcing that Mike White will play the first half. Skylar Thompson will play the second half. So forget stats. Don't care what he did last year. Don't care at all. Doesn't matter whatsoever. That was last year. It's in the box. It's in the closet. It means nothing. Absolutely nothing. Here comes spammers again. Boom, to boom, to boom. Geez, not two of them here. Rest in peace, Sean Dawkins died at 52 years old. Whew, wow. Wow. Howard Roker says 8-3 was up for MVP. Hey, Howard, when was that? Oh, I know. Last year. Don't care. Don't care at all. You guys, some of you guys are married. Some of you guys have girlfriends. Your wife doesn't say to you, hey, listen, I need you to do this. Well, I did that last month. I got to do it again. Yeah, you got to show up again. It's doesn't matter. I just can't stand people who quote stats. Doesn't matter. Have I said that enough? Forget the stats. Forget what you knew. Everybody right now in the entire league, as every single quarterback, is 0 for 0. That's it. Well, not really, because New England and Houston played a couple nights. So almost every quarterback is 0 for 0. That's it. New game. They're getting ready to start. They went to commercial. So 72 undefeated says, don't hate Tua. Don't know him like you do, King. I want the best for his team. Larry Shea, Tua has a lot to prove to himself and to the league that he can be the player we need. That indeed is the truth. Forget the stats. Understand he has a lot to prove. And I don't understand why I talk to so many people on Twitter. And I get to talk to people on Twitter all the time, and they start doing that. Hey, listen, he threw for this, he threw for that, he did this. That worked up until, or will work up until like another 2 minutes. And then it doesn't matter at all. Because you won't be quoting the stats from game one if he does bad. You'll be still talking about last year, which makes you irrelevant. Yep, King, you're right. Everybody today is undefeated. Every single person. I like Mike White. Ben Gordon says Austin Mosley, too, is looking at an MVP season. Very well could be. Very well could be. But it's going to be based on this year's stats. I'm worried because Tua's second year in system and looks like he regressed. I don't know if he regressed, but I think as much as people are looking at Tua, as much as the impetus is on Tua, there's a huge impetus on Mike McDaniel. Remember last year, and when, like I said, don't like to go back too much because, giving this guy benefit out, how many times they didn't get the play in, how many times they had delay of game, how many times the communication, and Tua would say, what are you doing? And you would get the play in, and there would be like 7, 8, 9, 10 seconds left on the clock. A lot of people have to improve this year. There's a lot going on from being a 9-8 team to hopefully going deeper in the playoffs, and it's not just Tua. The Bucs won a Super Bowl with Brad Johnson and a banging defense. See, that's another thing. Hey, Hannibal, wow, haven't seen you in a while. That's another thing. I haven't spoken much about. This is going to piss the people off. I haven't spoken much about Vic Fangio. And here's why. Everyone says, oh, Vic Fangio is fantastic. He's got the best defensive mind in the NFL for decades. Vic Fangio is the man. And I just have one question. What happened in Denver? Did he not coach defense? Did his entire defensive prowess just go away? Haven't said that since he's been signed. And I've just listened to people, person after person, going ahead and extolling the virtues of Vic Fangio, and nobody has asked that question. So I believe Vic Fangio has a lot to prove this season. A lot of questions are going to get answered. And to me, which I haven't said that to anybody, that's a big one. I just keep wondering, hey, you had your chance as a head coach and you flubbed it bad. What did you do wrong in Denver? And then that was the last time anyone's seen Vic Fangio. And then Vic Fangio said, hey, listen, I'm going to take some time off and scheme some new stuff. Well, the stuff you did do didn't work in Denver. Yeah, you don't have the players like you have here in Miami. Maybe that's a big difference, but we shall see. We shall see. So that's my feeling on Vic Fangio. I'm sharing that with you. God, these spammers are unbelievable. Brett Dodger, new season, wiped the 22 state slate clean. All right, here we go. We have a kickoff. Miami is going to get the ball first. These are all new guys, so I don't recognize all the numbers, but we got a return, good return, out to about the 39-yard line. I believe that was that was A-Chain. First time he's touched the ball, looking good. A-Chain took the ball. He's number 28, obviously, and boom, there he was. He took that at the goal line. Let's see how deep. So he took that out to about the 39. So Mike White is on the field. I'm gonna turn up. Okay, let's see what happens here if I turn it up. All right, so I got the game on, so I can talk to you guys. 1st and 10. Mike White is out on the field. He is in a shotgun inside handoff. It goes for about 3 or 4. Not sure who he handed it off to yet. I'll get the number in the call. That was Myles Gaskin. Myles Gaskin got the handoff for a couple, just a couple. So it's going to be 2nd and 7 at this point. You know, I put a switch in place so there wouldn't be so many spammers, but whew, here they come again. All right, so we're at 2nd and 7. Mike White is in the shotgun again. Here comes the snap. Inside handoff fake. He's looking to throw deep. Offensive line gave him some time. He caught, let's see, who is that? Is that Chosen? Cedric Wilson for about a 15 or 16-yard gain. Nice throw. He got serious pressure. Offensive line didn't look good there, but he caught Cedric Wilson coming across the middle, wide open. So everyone had talked about how they were going to stop the Miami Dolphins coming across the middle. He was wide open. So now it's like 1st and 10 at about the 41-yard line. Inside snap, handoff, running to that's the Gaskin again, and he got absolutely stuffed. Absolutely stuffed. Nowhere. Big defensive lineman for Atlanta ate it up. So this is and Eichenberg was the guy that he went through to block him. I mean, he put this was bad. He put Eichenberg into the backfield. It'd be amazing if they cut Eichenberg, but he's going to have to do something. 2nd and 9. And here we go. He's probably going to be in a shotgun. No, he's under center. And he hands off to the left side of the ball. He's going. And who is that? That's Gaskin again for about 6 yards. So we're going to be looking at about a 3rd and 2. All right, so 3rd, what are they going to mark it? I'm surprised how empty the stadium was. I thought there'd be a ton of people down there tonight watching this game, but I'd say there's probably less than 10, 12,000 people. There's like nobody there. You know, they should have given away tickets. Should just let people walk in. That looks really bad on television. All right, so who we got in? We've got Mike White on 3rd and 3. He's in a shotgun. Here's a snap. He's got it. He's going back. He's got a man wide open. And Braxton Berrios with about a 10-yard reception. Again, he went out for about 7 or 8 yards, hooked inside, wide open. Mike White looked sharp. Hit him right in the numbers. They're doing a replay, so let me look at the offensive line. Good blocking. Plenty of time. And, I mean, if the offensive line gives even Mike White that kind of time, the Falcons are in trouble. Like I said, I don't know if any of their first teamers are playing. All right, he's in a shotgun again. 1st and 10. Inside handoff fake, play action. Again, across the middle. Wide open. Man. So Mike White right now is 3 for 3. That was to River Craycraft. I mean, he was wide open. Again, we were told that defenses were going to stop the stuff coming across the middle. Craycraft went in, went out, and then just came right back in, wide open. Got hit pretty good, but Mike White delivered a nice, sharp ball for a first down. Hey, I need to use my thing. All right, so he's under center this time. Gasket is still behind him. There's the handoff to the left. He cuts back to the right. He's down to about the 9-yard line. So right now, the Miami Dolphins are moving the ball, getting chunks. McDaniel's calling some runs. It's going to be second down, and I say probably 2 or 3, I would guess. That was a nice run, inside run. He cut back, found a gash, and just pushed his way through. Nice play. Wow, impressive opening drive. 2nd and 4, a rollout to the left, naked bootleg. He throws it into the end zone. Oh boy, and it's picked off. That ball should never have been thrown. Mike White rolled out to his left. As he rolled out to his left, he tried to hit a receiver in the end zone, and sometimes you just have to throw it away or eat it. Let's see, he rolls out to his left. He's looking for, he just threw it up. There were three white shirts there. He's lucky they didn't go pick 6, but wow, that's awful. All right, guys, that's what happened on the first drive. Mike the Chef McDaniel is cooking up some plays, Marcus says. King Borboni says, Dangberry, you need some mods to block these spammers. Yeah, I'm going to have to, again, preseason. I had no idea they'd be back so quick. It's amazing how fast they've been back. While the commercial's on, let me see. I can probably bounce a couple of them real quick here. Let me see what I can do, because they are out of control. I can't believe they come back so fast, but they do, and they're here right now. Give me a second, guys. I gotta get rid of these spammers. I hate it. I just wonder, do people actually click on those links, or they just come in here and just do it? It just doesn't make any sense to me, because I don't think anybody clicks on those links. So let me see if I can't get rid of a couple of them. Give me 1 second while the play is in timeout. I'm looking at this. It's loading. And Mr. Baldylocks, thanks for the $10. Unbelievable. Let me see. Where are these spammers? Okay, here we go. Let me get rid of him. Hide user. Okay. Let me find the other one. Oh, NFL Go Live. Gonna hide user. So I got the 2 big ones. Is there another third one in here? Best NFL Online. I'm gonna go ahead, hide user again. All right, so I got three of the ones that were really putting some stuff out here. I got rid of them. All right, so they're gone. Here we go. All right, thanks for bearing with me as I try to get rid of Spamalama Ding Dong. What could our record be this year? We get a question from CJ Glass Gaming. What could our record be this year with our team? Well, I'm saying 11-6. Could be better, could be worse. We'll have to see. Barry, does this? Let's see here. What was the question here? All right, here we go. I don't know who their quarterback is. He's under center, handoff. And a halfback, his name is Washington. So I'm going to have a hard time calling all the different guys on the field here, because they've got a bunch of scrubs in here. But that went for about, I'd say one, maybe 2 yards. So it's going to be 2nd and 8, 2nd and 9. Let me see something here. All right, well, they're calling it second down. They're not even saying how long. So he's in the shotgun now. Long time snap. Okay, play action. Oh, we threw a blitz in there. He dumped it off to the halfback for about 7 or 8. So it's going to be 3rd and 1, 3rd and 2. Great. I'm not sure who the receiver is. I mean, who the quarterback is, but great check down. The way he checked that down was amazing. Free blitz. He had nobody in front of him. He couldn't get there in time. Dude, I don't know how these guys came back. I just blocked them. That line is playing better than the starting line. Maybe we should start them. Love the. Thanks, Paul, for liking the commentary. All right, so it's 3rd and 2. He's in a shotgun. Dolphins are not showing blitz. Here's the snap. Inside handoff. He's not going to get it. Oh, yes, he is. So he's got about 4 on that play. Looked like they were going to be able to wrap him up in the backfield. They didn't get the play. So their offensive line is getting a pretty good push. Let me see if I can't get my scoreboard lined up. I'm going to have to do some work here because it's kind of off. Let's see where we are. All right, there we go. I got to fix this a little bit. At least you guys can see this. Okay. All right, 1st and 10 as I work on the scoreboard. Let's see. He's in the shotgun again right now. Back to pass. Quick out pass. Ooh, really bad pass. Threw it behind the receiver. So that was really no good. So let me just see what I can do here. Let me get this lined up. Sorry for the silence here. I'm just trying to get this thing lined up. There's a run up the middle. Nope. It might as well have had Seiler and Wilkins in there because that went nowhere as well. Trying to get this thing lined up. Okay, here we go. All right, 0-0, 8:30, and the first. I'll move the other stuff in a minute. So we got 3rd and 7. It looks like Vic Fangio is going to be working up in the booth. So here it is, 3rd and 7, the first big test for the second stringers. Guys in a shotgun. Long snap count. Here's a snap. Throwing across the middle. Boom. Almost the same play that Braxton Berrios caught. Quarterback's name is Woodside for a 9 or 10 yard gain and first down. Beat our defensive backs pretty bad. I'd like to see Channing Tyndall's in there. We got some of the guys we know, but that guy was wide open and a good through. Geez, it drives me nuts when that kind of stuff happens. All right, 1st and 10, inside. Oh, he faked. He did a bootleg. Wide open guy for reception. I guess that's their tight end. No, that's a fullback for about 4. Let's see who else we've got in there. Looks like a couple of the guys that need the player in there. But Eli Apple was in defending there. Emmanuel Ogba's on the field. Pilley, he's out there. So there's some guys that are bubble guys, and there's some guys that should be, might contend for starters. They keep showing Vic Fangio up in the booth. Here's a pitch out to the right side. He could have basically been caught in the backfield, but the Dolphins, one of the problems I saw last year, and I'm sure a lot of you guys saw last year, they didn't tackle. And so now it's going to be 3rd and probably 2, 3rd and 3. They've dialed it up as 3rd and 3 on the screen here. I would just go back to that fullback if I was Atlanta. Didn't seem like our linebackers could keep up with that fullback in a pass play. All right, so here we go, 3rd and 3. They keep showing Vic Fangio like every time they run a defensive play. All right, so he's in a shotgun, 3rd and 3. There's a snap. Oh, he fakes the hand. Oh, that's not going to work. I think we got illegal motion or something because I hope it wasn't on us, but they had guys moving all over the field. I'm going to say illegal motion. Let's see what they got here. And illegal shift, illegal motion. Yeah, they had too many guys moving. They had a good play called. I mean, the play looked really, really good, but and they would have had a big gain for first down, but they had too many guys moving at the same time before the ball snapped. They had two guys moving at the snap. It just was nuts. But it worked very well. But it worked because they, got a penalty. So anyway, it's going to be 3rd and about 8 now. So we're probably going to be looking at he's in a shotgun. He play action. He's looking deep, and he dumps it off to the fullback. Fullback is moving. Now it's going to be 4th and 1 or 2 at about the 48. They're going to probably punt. Not sure why this guy got so many yards on that play. That play again was dumped off to a halfback. They should have stopped it a little bit earlier. George Williams, hey, what's up, buddy? He says Fangio can see better from the booth. Okay, so far 0 pass rush. I knew it's the UPS players though. White threw the interception. He sure did. Hey, Ronald, how are you doing? All I want is a jet sweep. Tony Gonzalez says. The don't beat yourself clip. I deleted when they got rid of Boyer, but maybe because he was the one who said it. So there's the punt. The punt is going to go for, is it going to be fair caught? Nope, he caught it. He's at the 10 or 12. Ooh, he took a big hit. So it's going to be 1st and 10 at about the 22-yard line. Braxton Berrios showing no fear. Didn't fair catch it, which I'm thinking if it's preseason, why even put yourself in that position? But we got a 0-0 game. Pretty much what you would think for, this type of game, but it is what it is. So let's look here. Cue up the don't beat yourself. Preseason needs to be won for a perfect season. No, it doesn't. Who threw the interception? That was Mr. Mike White. He sucks. You guys are tough. Not watching. Are we running zone or man? Mixing it up, John. So far, he's tried both, and predominantly, it looks like he's running zone. He's not, and there was, I think, one blitz from a linebacker blitz that he didn't get to the man, and so they made a completion. So, Marcus says, James Dudley says, don't be dogging the UPS guy. Remember, that's where we got Bertie Parmalee from. Marcus says, tackling is the most essential part of every good defense, and so is creating turnovers. I am excited to see the defensive grow and improve. Absolutely, I agree with you. Tackling is fundamental. That's what, and that's where there's a problem in preseason. Nobody's tackling. It's all, just touch them. Guys running around with red jerseys and stuff. You're not hitting anybody. This is the first time we're seeing real hitting. And so you're absolutely right. Not Braxton Berrios took jiu-jitsu. I got a story about jiu-jitsu. I'll tell you guys about it. I had lunch. Was it yesterday with a jiu-jitsu instructor, and he said something really interesting to me, and I didn't even think about it as I tried to fix the scoreboard here. He said jiu-jitsu won't help Tua unless, and this is what's really, really weird, he was saying if Tua gets to a point where a guy's about to hit him, throw the ball away and then use the jiu-jitsu to throw the guy down instead of being hit and absorbing the hit. And he showed me a video of one of his students that was going to be hit in a tournament, and how the guy just basically turned around and tackled him, per se. And I'm like, well, that'd be very interesting. That would be really interesting. But nonetheless, we're going to be starting on about the 22-yard line. Let me go ahead and I'm doing something here. Okay, we're going to move that over. We're going to move that over there for tonight. And so at least we can see the scoreboard. All right, so you can see the scoreboard, and I'll worry about adjusting that after the game. Okay, Jason, I can't show the game, not allowed to do it. Hey, Rob L, how you been doing? Long time. Is Noah playing? Barry, can we address people saying that Tua was trash? Hold on. We got to roll out. Mike White is doing this. Oh. Okay, so Mike White just did what Tua did last year. He rolled out. Nobody near him. Obviously, the protection broke down. I mean, he was completely... nobody near him. He held the ball until he got sacked. Mike McDaniel needs to tell these guys, get rid of the friggin' ball. Stop with what you're doing. This is crazy. All right, so it's now going to be second and probably what, 15 or 16? 19. He's in a shotgun. He throws over the middle, short pass, 6 or 7 yards. Demetrius says, Barry, can we address people saying that Tua was trash the last 4 starts? He had 2 bad games and then 7 good quarters. Just because we lost doesn't mean Tua was trash. You might have got here late. What I said was, I'm not talking about last year. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Wipe it off the field, and it doesn't matter at this point. This is a new season. They pull him like White yet? No, I don't think so. He's going to play the whole first half. All right, so now we got 3rd and 19. This is probably going to be a quick handoff. You're not going to want to put him. Oh, no, they're backing up the throw. He's looking to throw deep, and we're going to get a pass interference play. Okay, so he must have saw something, but that was crazy. Hey, Bally Locks, you're right. The important jiu-jitsu move is to throw the ball away. That's probably the best thing you could have taught him in jiu-jitsu classes. He just tossed the ball away. So we're going to get an easy first down on a legal contact pass interference. And it was iffy, but it's still nonetheless. Second down in a cab ride. This is some terrible gameplay so far. Yeah, it is. But what do you expect? You're looking at 2nd and 3rd stringers, some guys trying to make the team, some guys who won't be here. All right, Mike White's in a shotgun on first down. Handoff. And there's a sweep to the left. To the right, and he didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. Horrible call. That was Gaskin again. A-Chain hasn't showed up on the offense as of yet, other than returning that the initial kickoff. So right now, this game looks like your typical preseason game. It's what you would expect from guys who don't get a lot of reps in camp, and they're basically out doing some sandlot stuff. Mike McDaniel's calling just some basic plays, just trying to make things work. 2nd and 11. Mike White's in a shotgun. He's got a quick pass, slot screen to Berrios. That's going to be a good play for the Dolphins in the season, I think. He just got about 6 yards on that. So it's going to be 3rd, and I'd say about 3rd and 5 maybe. But Berrios is looking like he could be a threat. It's going to be 3rd and 5, as I said. So this might be, I would run the same type of play. Get something to Berrios. He's showing that he can do it. Do something to Cedric Wilson. Don't get pretty back there. I'm talking about Mike White. All right, so 3rd and 5, 2:14 left in the quarter. He's in a shotgun. He's back to pass. He's got somebody come across the middle. He missed him, and he went over to the sidelines, and he just completely... He's looking for Berrios. Couldn't get that play completed on the outside. Wow. Not looking good. So Bailey's in to punt for his first punt. Jake Bailey, one of the big strong points of the Miami Dolphins. So we're going to turn the ball over again. And like I said, this is what you can expect in preseason. Those guys messing up, me messing up, not having everything ready to go. But we'll get there. He's caught the ball on about he's made a move. He's wide open. Boom. Now he's taken down at about the 31-yard line. All right. So I'm going to go to commercial. Eichenberg and those guys are sitting around talking. Kendall Lamb, by the way, isn't even dressed. He's standing on the sidelines in his game shirt, but doesn't have shoulder pads on or anything, so he's not there. George Williams, I'm in on a cheerleader reception. Absolutely. I'll say it again. I'll say it all during the season. Find one of the girls. Don't care which team. And if you don't have the ability to find that player that you're looking for on that particular route, airmail it out. Get rid of it. Just get rid of it. If you extend the plays, you're going to get hurt. On Tuesday, I've got an interview that Nick Saban did with Tua. About Tua with ESPN and Hannah Storm. And you won't believe what Nick Saban says in this interview. We're looking, I might as well tell you, but you got to hear Nick Saban say it. Nick Saban, and this interview was prior to the draft. when Tua Tagovailoa got drafted. This was prior to the draft. And she asked him, what's the big problem with Tua? If you could find, oh, he's accurate as hell. He's good. He can think. He can read. All these things. The one drawback that Nick Saban said he saw with Tua was that Tua keeps trying to extend the play. He's a competitor, and Nick Saban said he couldn't get him to change. So this isn't a new problem. This is something that Tua's had since he was in college. Nick Saban said that's his one drawback. And that one drawback we continue to see 4 years into his professional career. Wow. Absolutely. It meant wow to me. So these spammers here must be doing some stuff, because I know I bounced that person, but they're back in again. So guys, I apologize. I'm going to make a note to make sure I take care of that. And Red Dodger says, I swear our Finns run the worst sweep plays. Yeah, that was kind of ugly. Real ugly. All right, so here we are back. We just punted. Hooray, season back. God bless everyone. I love you, Cheryl Berry. Thank you, Elliot. Thank you very much. Let's see what's going on here besides the spammers. So Tua can't be coached. Doesn't listen. I'm not going to say that, but you'll hear Nick Saban say he couldn't get him to change. Tua's mindset is he wants to extend the play, which, if he doesn't do something about that, could be a downfall for him. So here we go. First and 10. They're on about the 32-yard line. Woodside is under center. Got a back in the backfield. Got a man in motion coming to the right. Guard pulled, looking for somebody across the middle. And did he catch it? Yes, he did. Who's number 9? Isn't that Noah? Yeah, Noah just got beat. Completely beat with a guy coming in on a slant. And somebody had asked me before, are they in man-to-man? That really looked like it was man-to-man, because there was nobody else out there. And the guy just came in, their wide receiver came in on a slant. So we've got Elliott out there. We've got Apple. We've got Noah. And I'm looking to see who else is out there. All right, so we got first and 10 from the 46-yard line. Quarterback is under snap, under center, hands off to the left to the running back. Not much there, maybe 1 or 2. Defensive line so far has been playing very, very well. Very well. Now that was odd. I thought I just saw Christian Wilkins in there, but he's not supposed to be playing unless they gave another guy his number. But I thought I saw Big 94 in there. If you guys are watching this, tell me if you saw that was Christian Wilkins. That's interesting. Agba is playing. All right, so now you got 2nd and 8. He's in a shotgun, Woodside, the quarterback. And he's back to pass, plenty of time. He's looking over the middle, and he's got his receiver for about I'd say about an 8 or 9 yard gain and a first down. So the defensive backs, I'm not sure exactly why Mr. Fangio is doing what he's doing, but they're getting beat on hook routes, in routes, same stuff the Dolphins run, those quick ins to the middle. No, Stanley, Tua did not play tonight. In fact, I'm looking to see if I see Tua on the sideline, and as of yet, I don't see him. I see Jalen Phillips, but this is the defense, so he wouldn't be in Mike McDaniel's ear quite yet. Oh, all right, so that was a fast first quarter. I'm looking to see if I see Tua. I don't see Tua. So let's talk here. Pablo, what's going on, brother? Time to kick Iggy to the curb. The guy isn't cutting it. Yeah, that was pretty bad. Pretty bad. Man, more spammers. Young survived the season. That's good. Our D-line backups are doing well. Yeah, Mr. Ballylocks, the D-line is seemingly doing well. I don't know if Emmanuel Agba is done for the night. He might be. That was just something they may wanted to show him. And it says anyone can block spammers. Anon can block spammers. Go to the right of the entry. These 3 dots will appear. Yeah, I'm not using that, and maybe I have to do that. I use a program so I can see my comments and bring them in. But since I'm not able to bring them in, maybe I should just go to the normal on YouTube and do that. We need some we need some WD-40 to get rid of this rust. They're non-starters. These guys aren't used to playing. It's their first game. I'm sure they're going to show a lot of game film. Defensive backs don't look good as of right now, and it's probably going to go downhill because now we're into the second quarter and there's going to be some different guys coming in probably. As a leader, Tua better be on the sideline unless he has a really good reason. James, I'm not saying he's not. I'm saying usually the guys on TV will show him. I haven't spotted him yet. He may be there. Thanks, King, for blocking some of these guys. Problem is, Greer can't get rid of bad draft picks. That's admitting another failure at draft. He's staring him in the face, that's for sure. Hey, Jim, and you're welcome. Thanks for tuning in. I've seen enough of Noah last year to make up my mind about him. I've seen enough since Kyle Cockrell. They may need to leave him in because I'm not sure what day is the first cut down, but they may need to see more. Hey, Rob, did A-Chain play tonight? His only play thus far has been the opening kickoff, which he ran really well. So waiting to see what happens with him. Tua is going to feel the pressure more than ever this year. If I were on a team, I would tell Tyreek to stop making promises and let their play speak for itself. One loss, and Tua is going to hear it. And I hope that one loss that you're speaking of doesn't happen in the first game of the year. Yes, King, I'm gonna get that stuff fixed. Barry, whatever happens tonight, remember it's the first preseason game. Oh yeah, not gonna pass any judgment. Looking around. All right, so Atlanta has it on about the 42-yard line. They're in a shotgun with Woodside, 1st and 10. Man in motion to the left. He fakes the handoff to the left, rolls out right, and his tight end or so for about a 5 or 6 yard gain. Mike McDaniel does not look happy about that. Not at all. It was like, no, Tua's there. Okay, because they're interviewing Tua on the sideline right now. So whoever the guy is for CBS is interviewing Tua on the sideline. He's right there. So he's there. Looking at him right now. All right, handoff to right up the middle. Guy gashes for about 7 or 8 yards. So that was the first time the defensive line didn't look good at all. So since I can't bring the comments into the what do you call it? This program here, I'm gonna switch and just go to YouTube and just go ahead and start modding. Much easier on YouTube than through my program. All right, can't really see the play. 1st and 10. They got Tua on split screen, so we got a handoff to the right. Guy gashes again for about a 12-yard gain. Just went through the defensive line like they weren't even playing. Whew. Wow. Okay, so let's see what happens here. I'm gonna go to. So that's gonna be 1st down. Hey, honey. Our wife came in to collect the dog who was sleeping here. All right, so it's 1st and 10 again. 1st and 10 from about the 17 or 18. Man in motion to the left. Hand it off again. Guy's going to go for about 6 or 7 yards. I mean, they're absolutely tearing up the defensive line right now. Just destroying them. Let me just find this game here real quick. Where is it? Okay. And then I can monitor and get rid of this spammers right in here instead of okay, click on this button. All right, handoff again to the right side. He's going to take it to the house. Wow. Wow. Atlanta just destroyed our defensive line. Absolutely destroyed it. On that play, I mean, he basically took it for about 7 or 8 yards and nobody even touched him. There's a handoff, offensive line. I mean, Vic Fangio, Noah, everybody just got beat on that play. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Okay, so it's going to be 7-0. Atlanta, let me just look at this. All right, so I now do have the YouTube. He misses the extra point. All right, guys, I'm going to be monitoring comments directly in YouTube. So that's going to allow me to basically get rid of these guys every time they raise their head. I'm going to shut down my other comment program because it's not working correctly. And we're going to shut that down. And we got this. Okay. Now, here we go. So, all right, so we got, we're going to close that. All right, guys, we're better here. And ladies. I see a couple ladies in here. All right, so yeah, that was damn awful. Damn awful on that defensive line play right there. Let's see what we got here. Yeah, I understand the starters aren't playing, obviously, but still, it shouldn't be that bad. Should if you're that bad on your second team, then what happens if somebody gets hurt on the first team? What happens if one of the guys like Wilkins or Sealer need a blow? What happens if you have to go to your second team? You're saying that, I mean, they just got shredded. It wasn't even close. All right, so where are we here? Let me scroll to the bottom so I can see everybody in here. Maybe I should move it over here where I have more room. All right, so now now I can bounce these guys rather quickly. Boom. You're hot. You're hidden. So we go from there. All right. I'm going to be moderating through YouTube instead of the program that wasn't working anyway. Oh, prayers for Hawaii. 50. Yeah, absolutely. My wife used to live in Maui, and Lahaina. She used to work in Lahaina. I visited Lahaina. Was a very beautiful place, and I can't believe what has happened in Lahaina. It's heartbreaking. So yeah, prayers up for Hawaii. Ronald Soriano says Dolphins suck. The curse of the Dolphins lives on. Come on, bro. That's just the second team in here right now. It's not something for us to get like really worried about yet. But I definitely would be concerned if one of our guys gets hurt. Hold on. Okay. All right, so it's only 6-0. They didn't get the extra point. We'll go from there. Demetrius Cheney is telling Ronald, be nice. Yes, Ronald, be nice. Did the linebackers also blow it? Yeah, they did. But again, this is a factor of people not hitting for an entire couple of weeks. Nobody was hitting all preseason so far. You haven't been able to tackle anybody. So now you're stepping in there and all of a sudden you got to tackle. What station is the game on? I'm not sure in your area, but the game is on CBS. So wherever your CBS affiliate is, that's where it would be. I'm watching it on YouTube TV. All right, so we got A-Chain, but the kick is too deep, so no run back. Yeah, Fletchman, Front Street is gone. Absolutely gone. Undefeated says, I'm not putting anything into preseason for practice. You're talking practice. Practice, man. Practice. All right, but this is something where he needs to get this offense moving. This so far, not bad. I mean, not good. Pretty bad. So it's 1st and 10 from the 25. So they got new guys on the offensive line. Austin Jackson is out. He's not playing now. Mike White is under center. He does an inside handoff to... It was a sweep of some sort to Ezekama, and he goes for about 10 yards. There's someone I'm looking to see if they break out. Easy, this is your year. That's a jet sweep, the kind of thing that they run with Tyreek all the time. They hand it off to him on the inside, and he went for about 11 yards on that play. Now understand, it didn't work. Defensive lineman for Atlanta had him pinned 2 or 3 yards behind the line of scrimmage, but because he didn't know how to tackle yet, he goes for 11 yards. So I look at that and say that's not a good play. Mike White inside handoff to Gaskin. Again, guys are sloppy tackling, but Gaskin gets about 5 or 6 yards on that. I'm surprised we haven't seen any other back. Now, obviously, Mostert's not playing. Wilson's not playing. But But A-Chain hasn't had a handoff. We haven't seen Ahmed yet, so not sure why the other backs haven't played yet. Let's see. Jimbo, what's going on, brother? Pablo, yes, Easy E. Robert, I should draw an enlightened crowd. Yeah. Oh, okay. Oh, we got a breakthrough on a handoff to the halfback. Is that Gaskin? Gaskin went for about 25 yards, maybe even longer. I'm looking at the comments and nice handoff and run to Myles Gaskin. Offensive line blocked well, big hole, went off the right side, cut back, quick feet, dodged two guys who were trying to tackle him, and then outran the linebacker. Wow, very nice, very nice. Again, they were trying some arm tackling inside. They couldn't bring him down. So it's 1st and 10 from the 21. Mike White is under center. He hands off again. 2 or 3 yards. Mm-hmm. And I think they brought in Ahmed. Didn't look like it was A-Chain yet. No, that was A-Chain for about a 4-yard gain. So we've got A-Chain in the game right now. Little number 28. Everybody has been looking to see what this guy can do. 2nd and 6. Mike White fakes to A-Chain, rolls out to the left, throws the ball complete for a 1st down to about the 9-yard line. He threw that to 82. I'm not sure who that is. Skyler is garbage, Chris. I don't think he's garbage. Didn't A-Chain suffer a minor injury earlier? Any fullback play? So far, I mean, that was probably Eric Saubert, 82. I haven't seen any fullback lined up as of yet. Yeah, that was Eric Saubert. So that was a nice play. Nice rollout by Mike White. He hit him. Boom. Good gain. 1st and 10 from about the 11. Got guy in motion. Wilson, high snap, inside handoff to A-Chain, and he got maybe 1 or 2. But once again, that problem we had last year, high snaps. That was a high snap there. All right. Too many negative people on here for a preseason game. I know. I'm trying not to talk to them because it's too early to start that stuff. Here's another spammer. I was waiting for you to show up so I can just get rid of you right quick. See? Boom. All right. Have you seen Skyler play? Skyler is going to play the second half. All right. We got Eric Saubert in at tight end. We have Mike White in an open backfield. He's in a shotgun. 2nd and 8. Here's a snap. He's got good time. Get rid of it, and he may bad throw. Bad throw. He had a guy open. Just didn't get it. He looked like he was looking for either Cedric Wilson or River Craycraft. He had time, but again, just like the problem we say Tua has, if it's not there, get rid of it. Actually, he got rid of it that time. So it's 3rd and 8. 8:51 left in the half. He's in the shotgun. Braxton Berrios is in motion to the left. He gets set. So now you've got 3 set on the left side of the field. Snap is good. He's back in the shotgun. Plenty of time. And he completes it over the middle to... he's going to be short. It's going to be 4th and 1 or 4th and 2. Mike McDaniel's leaving the offense on the field. So let's see if he can get this 1st down. Fans are like loving it. 4th and 2. Let's see if the offensive line can push, or does McDaniel try something funky, do a rollout and hit somebody. Let's see what happens. 4th and 2. Yeah, he's in a shotgun. Let's see what happens. Here's the snap. Back to pass. Get rid of it, and incomplete. Turnover. Oh, well. Man. Hey, bad throw. A bad throw. Let's see. He was back to pass. He looked for a second. He tried to find... nice play by the D-back. He tried to get Berrios on a cross. Just wasn't there. Just wasn't there. He shouldn't have thrown that. That could have been a disaster. But anyway. All right. So, preseason. Let's see here what we got. Mark Phillips, I don't know why they run it. He did throw it behind him. Fleshman said hit the likes, only got 60 Dolphins. That's okay. Don't worry about that. This is preseason. We can't be critical in preseason, Bear. We are learning, figuring it out. Not being critical, just calling the play as you see it. That's something that Mike McDaniel will look into films and say, you had time. You had time, Mike, but you didn't hit the right receiver unless nobody was open. Skyler might be better, Pablo. Well, we'll see that in about, 15 minutes. You got about half an hour. We're going to go through the half, and then Skyler's playing the second half. I love it when coaches go for it, makes the game fun. I think I always thought a great rule would be if you're inside the 10-yard line, you have to go for it. Make that a new rule change for the NFL. If you're inside the 10-yard line, you have to go for it on 4th and 2, something like that. Probably think Skyler might be better. We're going to see. This is his second year in the offense. So last year, this is Mike White's first year. So maybe he'll play better and finish the game. Diamond says it's just a fault-finding process. No, I think you try to find the good. I don't think you're trying to find a fault. You're trying to find what guys need to do to become better players. 20-yard field goal in preseason means nothing. Jerry Ramirez says, I need a beer. They should have run it. That I have to agree with. That's the problem that the Dolphins had last year. You get into a 4th and 2, 3rd and 2, and when I just saw him line up in the shotgun, I immediately thought that to myself. You promised everybody you were going to run the ball more. Run the damn ball. 4th and 2. If the big guys up front can't get it, then they don't need to be here. Just saying. All right. Preseason about 2, 3, and reserves and scheme of play. You got to remember they're only showing about 25% of the playbook. Oh, I understand that. And most of these guys probably only know 25% of the playbook. All right. So we're back into the game here. They're going to be taking over the ball at about, 4-yard line, so you're probably getting a handoff up the middle here or something. You're not going to do anything freaky in preseason. Just hand the ball off. Everybody should know this is going to be, was handoff right up the middle. And he goes for they pushed the defensive line back. He got about 5 or 6 on that on a simple. I called it. Everybody in the stands, you guys could have called it. You're on the 4-yard line in preseason. You're going to run it right up the middle, and they still beat the Miami Dolphins defensive line. Got 7 yards on a simple dive play up the middle. 7 yards on a dive play in preseason. All right, so it's 2nd and 3. He's in a shotgun, and he's back to pass. He's looking deep. He's throwing it, and it's complete for about a 25-yard gain to about the 30-yard line. Wow. Wow. Let me see who he beat. Let's see who's covering. Number 24, Cam Smith. Cam Smith got beat bad. He's a rookie. We'll let that go. All right, 1st and 10. Logan Woodside is the quarterback for Atlanta. They're on about the 32-yard line. He fakes. No, he does. He hands it off. Maybe 1 yard. So, don't let the Dolphins disappoint you yet. These are all new guys. Here comes a new linebacker, Aubrey Miller. He's in. So we're getting some of these new guys in here now. It's 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Got a little bit of a pass rush, and it looks like a sack. Love it. Aubrey was involved with it. Also, looked like Tyndall was involved on that sack. I thought Tyndall was going to be a stud. I really did. Nice tackle. All right, so it's going to be 3rd and 7. Obvious pass situation from about the 32-yard line. Woodside is in a shotgun. He's back to pass. He's not going to have time. Another sack. Good job. Who is that? Number 56. Undrafted free agent. Who is that? Nelson. Wow. You just got yourself a roster spot. You went through that guy like it was Jalen Phillips. Wow, you ran right over that tackle. Nice play. Nice play by Nelson, the undrafted free agent. Man, he earned some props there. Unbelievable. Ran right over the left tackle. So they're going to have to punt. Pull Woodside, he's hurting. Maybe he might be. That's a Husker. Is Nelson a Husker? Amazing play. Okay, Barrios again didn't call for a fair catch. I don't know why Mike McDaniel is telling him to take those kind of risks in preseason. It's probably going to be a holding. I don't think it's clipping. It was too early for clipping. Pretty think it's going to be holding. Garrett Nelson, that's the guy's name. Wow. I don't know if you guys saw that, but that was a really good play. He took on the left tackle man to man, ran right through him like he wasn't even there. Vic Fangio's going to be put. Oh, let me put some notes down here about that guy. All right, so we have holding on a return, and it was called on Cam Smith. So unless they had another guy, unless they had another guy wearing that jersey, it was Cam Smith. So again, that's a learning, definitely a learning. Let me get rid of this spammer. Did I get rid of him? Okay. Yeah, here's another one. Man, you're right. They changed their screen names and everything to try and come in. I wonder if these guys are even in the U.S. Okay, we got rid of them. Okay, good. Yeah, he got hit pretty. Alex, yeah, he did get hit pretty hard. Barrios had a. Robert Jason says Barrios had a 10-yard cushion. Wilson never ran them back. Here's another spammer. Let me get rid of him real quick. They must be just jumping out and coming back in. I guess we're doing okay. Yeah, Mark Phillips. He's saying Cam should not have even tried at that point. These kids are going full speed. This is from Pablo. These kids are going full speed. Where I get pissed is with Noah. They should cut him. We're not even into the full half of the first preseason game, and you're already taking the marker to Noah already. Cam got beat on a pass and got a penalty. So I don't know if you can cut Noah if Cam's not ready yet. You know what I'm saying? So not really sure. Robert, you're very welcome. I'll get better too. I got to get my graphics and stuff better. And again, my comment showing thing isn't working today for some reason. I got to fix that. So I'll get better and fix this my stuff as well. And I'll get a moderator to get rid of these idiots that keep coming here. Eddie Lopez asked me a question here. It says, what are your thoughts on the offensive line? Don't know yet. They didn't play much. We're still seeing second and third stringers, so there's not much we can pretty much evaluate right now. I know from the camp days when they did the joint practices that they weren't doing as well as they should be. Given what we've seen from Eichenberg tonight, I got to believe he's on a hot seat. I got to believe that Eichenberg is probably looking at a tough row to hoe if he stays in. Okay, so let's see. Mike White is still in. A-Chain is in. We got first down. And we're at the 19-yard line. He's under center. It's probably going to be a run. Nope. End around and well blocked. Well blocked. There he goes for about 30 yards. Who is that? 18. That's Easy E again. They're going to use Easy E on some Tyreek type plays. Great play. End around. It was blocked very well. They had Atlanta completely fooled on the play. Guards pulling both ways. Nice blocking. Perfect play. Perfect play on that one. Nice stiff arm. Threw the guy down. That's an A-plus play right there. That rep. They're going to show that rep over and over. All right, so now it's first and 10 from the 42. Hand off to A-Chain. He gets through for about 6 or 7 yards. Good push by the offensive line there. I'm looking to see if I recognize the numbers. Eichenberg's not in there, so they've got second string playing against second string, maybe third string playing against third string. Let's see here. Speed, speed, speed. Easy looked really good. What are my thoughts on Mike White so far? Rusty, needs some work, not bad. All right, A-Chain's back there, 2nd and 5. Mike is under center, hands it off to A-Chain. He gets immediately tackled in the backfield for a loss. Offensive line didn't block. See, that's the thing I have a problem with. Somebody earlier asked me about the offensive line. I don't care whether it's the second team or first team, it's a consistency. You do really well, you really blocked well on that easy end around, and you blow it completely on a handoff to Devon A-Chain. So now you're at 3rd and 7, an obvious throwing situation from the 40-yard line. You're putting pressure on Mike White because you didn't get anything on that last play. You lost yardage. So he's in a shotgun. There's a snap. He's looking. He's got a man outside. Who is that? DeGaskin. So he just dropped it outside. It looked like that was the design the entire time, or actually one of his first reads. No linebacker. Went out with Gaskin. Made it an easy pitch and catch for Gaskin and what's his name? Mike White. Really good. A-Chain is back in. So it's 1st and 10. Looks like they took A-Chain out on throwing situations. It's just interesting. Okay, we got a fullback in. Hand off to A-Chain. He gets through for about, I'd say 4 or 5. Nice push by the offensive line on that one. That wasn't bad at all. Nice push. They gave him some room. He took it. All different guys are in up front. So it's going to be 2nd and 4. Cedric Wilson is in. But all different guys up front. So now we're in a shotgun again. A-Chain. Oh, this might be a pass to A-Chain. He splits out left. He splits out left on the linebacker. See if he goes for it. Here's a snap. Boom. They hit him with a pass. A-Chain, I'm talking about one-on-one out there. He gets for about 10 or 12 yards. So I'm telling you right now, if defenses are watching that, if you see A-Chain split out, you can't have a linebacker out there. There's no way the linebacker's going to stay with A-Chain. Great play call. Great play call there. Nice job, Mike. 1st and 10 from, let's see where. That was a good play. You got a guy that can run like that. You split him out left. You see the opposition defense, and they're not ready to cover that. All right, so we got the 2-minute warning. They're looking at Gaskin as he could be the odd man out. What about Ahmed? They haven't seen Salban at all. Let's see here. Barry, that's twice in the red zone, and Mike White threw an interception. The Dolphins was stopped in the red zone a 2nd time. Mark Phillips, smaller back, probably the reason they take him out on 3rd down. Yeah, but with that kind of speed, if you can catch him on a linebacker, you split him out left, and you catch him on a linebacker, you might just toast somebody. Eddie Lopez says Mike White's an average QB. I don't disagree with that. That's what he's supposed to be. He's a 2nd string backup. He's not going to be the stud guy. He's not going to be the guy that go out and throw for 300 or 400 yards. That's what he was in New York. He filled in behind Zach Wilson. Then he got to start a few games. Then he got hurt. He's the mid guy. He's the guy you want in there. Just don't lose us the game. If something happens to Tua, just don't lose. Don't be a superstar. Hit A-Chain, hit Tyreek, hit Waddle. Do what you can. Just don't lose us the game. The score should be on the screen. It's 6-0 right now. Can you guys not see the screen? It says 6-0. Stanley Smith, look on the screen. You should see it. Robert Jason, $2. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you very, very much. As we go through the season, I use a lot of the donations that come in to buy people tickets, buy people t-shirts, gear, and give back to the community. Do that a lot. What's up, Barry? Hey, take up. Pablo, 6-0. Let's go, Skylar. Can you guys see the scoreboard thing I got up here? I hope you can see. Okay, thanks, Pablo. Yeah, you can see it. He must have been listening and not seeing. Yeah, okay, you can see it. Yeah, I'm gonna fix that so it looks better too. I got to get my sizing and stuff done, but at least you can see it. As I said earlier, it's preseason for me too. Did you guys watch New England versus the Patriots? I mean, New England versus the Texans and Patriots. C.J. Stroud. That's what happens when you put a rookie in. He looked like complete shit. He didn't look good at all. Skyler is our man. Is Bijan playing tonight? No, Bijan Robinson is not playing. He's not playing. He did not come out. Okay. Yeah, Ahmed is safe. Doesn't have to play too much. Okay, he's going to be a backup. All right, here we go. 2 field goals or missed kicks. Hey, Stanley, they scored a touchdown, and then they missed the extra point. And yes, King, that's exactly what I do. I just do this for fun. You know, it's just fun. All right, so wait a second here. So we got, what's the down and distance here? 1st and 10 from the, like 15. Handoff. Got about 2 or 3 yards on it. Was that A-chain again? Yeah, you got 3. So it's going to be 2nd and 7. 2nd and 7. Okay. Hey, Mark, I absolutely got to send some people to games last year as well. All right, 2nd and 7. A-chain is in the backfield. There's a handoff to him. He cuts back. He cuts back again. He's down to about the 6-yard line, just short of the first down. He's looking good behind a 2nd or 3rd string offensive line. Kid's got a place. Definitely got a place. Gets in there, quick feet, moves around, doesn't go down on the first shot. Looking really good. All right, so it's going to be 3rd and 2, maybe 3rd and 1. We got a minute to go. Let's see what happens. Now it's 3rd and 1. 3rd and 1 your preseason. Test your offensive line, Mike. Give A-chain the ball. Let him go for the first down. There it is. Handoff. Boom. And unfortunately, offensive line fails. They lost a yard. They didn't. Again, the consistency of an offensive line play. That's what's really, really going to be bugging the Dolphins all year. You can't just not block on certain plays. And he's going to call a timeout here with 20 seconds left. All right, so let me ask you guys. It's preseason. You're down 6-0. You got the ball on the 5 or 6 yard line. It's going to be 4th and 1. What do? I'm saying, F it. Let's go for it, boys. We got 2 timeouts left still. Yep, still have 2 timeouts left. If we don't make it, we're only down 6-0. I'm bringing the offensive line together right now. I'm like, you guys need to nut up. You guys need to show me you belong on this team. I would say it right now. You need to show me. If you can't get 1 yard in a preseason game, you don't belong here. I don't want to see him have Mike White roll out. I don't want to see him do anything fancy. You promised everybody you were going to run the ball more. Now you got a perfect time. Preseason, nothing to lose. Show the offensive line you've got some faith in them, and those guys better deliver. You got one of the best rookie backs back there in A-chain. You need 1 yard for a first down. You still have 2 timeouts. What do you guys think? Absolutely. Tommy says pass the ball. Mark Villa says run the damn ball. You guys are conflicted. Kick the field goal. Why? Why would you kick the field goal? Just for practice, maybe? Corner route to Easy E. On 4th down, you want to do a corner route? Hey, Mark, thanks about the shorts content. Yeah, that helps as well. If you, by the way, put Greer in as fullback, big balls or no balls, Jules says, run, baby, run. Sabrina, hello, run, baby, run. Yes, let's see the offensive line have some practice. No QB keeper. Just roll up your sleeves at this point. Just come out and say, I'm going to just knock you around. I'm ready to just knock you out, okay? 4th and 1 as an offensive lineman in preseason. This is your dream. This is what you want. Okay, another spammer. Let me get rid of you real quick. It's been working ever since I changed and started using YouTube. But I would, yeah, I stop. Okay. All right, here we go. Quarterback sneak. Okay, I just busted that guy. All right, here we go. Quarterback sneak wouldn't be a bad. I can't see how far it is, but it's 4th and 1. Let's say it's a yard, maybe a quarterback sneak, but let's see what happened. Oh no, it's 4th and 2. Forget the sneak. You're gonna have to have these guys push. Get H-A to push. Here we go. 4th and 2. Man in motion. Snap. Oh, play action. Looking for a pass. He's throwing it out. Incomplete. Missed it. We heard all offseason, I am going to run the ball. I am going to run the ball more. And what does he do? He does a play action pass, has Mike White throw it out to tight end. Mike White throws a friggin' lame duck out there. I mean, the guy was open, could have scored. He actually had 2 men out there that could have scored. Man. It looked like a tackle eligible play. You're right. It looked like tackle eligible. All right, so they're going to kneel down here and take it in. No, they hand it off. Wow. Wow. I don't know. I don't know why you don't run it on that play. I don't understand. I also think that in preseason, there should be no halftime. I think in preseason, you're going to be changing guys out. You get a 5-minute halftime. You go in the locker room, get a couple of drinks of water, get your IVs if you need them because it's so hot in South Florida, and you come right back out in 10 minutes. No long halftime. All right, so we've gone a half. The Miami Dolphins have 0 points. High-flying offense is anything but. Running game, not good. When you look at the overall grade, I understand we're playing a lot of different guys in different positions, but you basically have had no offense whatsoever. These guys and these spammers come right back, don't they? So what do you guys think? Should we have run the ball there? It's called establishing an identity. Exactly, Tom. I guess McDaniel has muscle memory for passing rather than running on 4th down. I just hope that this doesn't bleed into next week where he doesn't feel comfortable running and then he pulls off. I mean, you gotta keep running. I mean, it's like a car. You just can't go for a mile, turn off, and start again. You got to get the offensive line into a rhythm. No rhythm whatsoever. Not blocking as a unit. A couple great plays. I would say the star of the evening on offense at this point, Eazy-E. Eazy-E has shown to be the star on offense. Number 1 star. Number 2, you'd have to say it's A-Chain. So if anything has evolved on offense, it's understanding that those 2 guys, Eazy-E looks like a player, and A-Chain looks like a player. Mike White, he is what he is at this point. Commercials, yeah, absolutely commercials. Get something positive. Play to win the game. Sean Connery on SNL would have read the spam as NFL lust. No, they ran most of the drive. The defense was expecting a run. Play action was right call, and it was tipped. Might have worked. Yeah, might have worked. Might have, yeah. But personally, maybe because of my offensive line background, at 4th and 1 and that position, you're telling me you couldn't get 1 yard? You couldn't get 1 yard with, I guess you would have still had 40 seconds left over, 30 seconds to run the rest of your plays. You still had 2 timeouts. Why not show that right away? Why not just show that you have the ability to push forward for 1 yard? King says, and what's bad is our offense can't do anything against a terrible Atlanta defense, and it's their second team. But it's our second team as well. It's the Miami Dolphins' second team, other than Eichenberg and Austin Jackson, who played a little bit in that first half. Gaskin was pretty good, too. I'd say he was number 3. Kicked the damn field goal, Stanley says. Could have tied the game with field goals. Yep, missed two of those. Gaskin looked good. You're right. It's preseason. Screw field goals. You got to score touchdowns. It was 2 yards, but who's counting? Yeah, it was 2 yards. I'm sorry, 4th and 2. But you're telling me your offensive line can't make that push? Give them a shot. 180-pound back shouldn't be running between the tackles. Gaskin should have ran it. We should have put Tua in for a few plays. Don't get me started. I agree with her. They should have run the ball on 4th down. Now's the time to work on the short yardage game. So here's a question for you. What are you expecting when Skyler comes out? Are they going to call the similar plays that they had with Mike White? Or are they going to say, hey, listen, we understand, Skyler, you should be a little bit more advanced in this offense than Mike White. You had an entire year to get under your belt. Mike White has only been here this year. So can Mike McDaniel expand on his play calling because he's got a guy who's been here for his 2nd season? Maybe open that up. I think we're going to see a lot of the same guys. I think we're gonna see Eazy-E. We're going to see Cedric Wilson. No reason to take them out. One person who's been absolutely absent, and I didn't see him on the chart. Did you guys look on the chart? I'm not sure. Is Chosen playing tonight? Hold on. Let me see if they put Chosen off the field, because I looked at that, and let's see here. Because where's he? Where is Chosen? They haven't even taken a shot to him if he's not on the field. What the heck is going on with him? Miami Dolphins. Let me go back to that big chart. If you guys got that chart, you can pull it up yourself and see it too. But I want to see if Chosen is inactive. If he's not, okay, I've got the chart here. And linebackers, wide receivers, Braylon Sanders, we know he's hurt. Tyreek Waddle, yeah, they're not playing. So where the heck is Chosen? Or is that going to be, did they keep him for the second half with Skyler? Maybe that's what they did, because he hasn't played. Haven't seen him. So maybe we're going to see something in the second half where we're going to see a different group of players. Instead of Braxton Berrios, we're going to see more of River Craycraft. We're going to see more of Chosen, or see Chosen, instead of Cedric Wilson. But that was one of the things I noticed right off the bat, was we didn't see, if we saw at all, anything about Chosen. There was nothing. He wasn't around. We saw Eazy-E. We saw Cedric Wilson. We saw Braxton Berrios. Didn't see Chosen. Did you guys see Chosen? Schooler would be Chosen not playing. I thought, no, he's not on. Hey, Robert, I just looked on the sheet here. And you guys have seen it too. I mean, I showed it earlier, and he's not on the sheet as not playing. I'm looking at all the different players that they have on here. I don't see Chosen as being inactive. So that's interesting. So if Chosen isn't inactive, that means they held him to the second half to play with Skyler. Interesting. Does Skyler have a bigger arm than Mike White? Are they going to look to do some deep stuff with Chosen? Interesting to see what happens. What do you think about the defense? So that's a good question. What do they think about the defense? I'm looking at the scoreboard. It's only 6-0. 1 touchdown. Not bad. Not bad at all. So as of right now, I think they're okay. I think this defense played well. Let's see what's here. I agree. Who needs halftime for preseason? Unless you're injured and you need to get some treatment, I don't see what more you're going to do at halftime than you wouldn't do during the joint practices. Why don't you just go ahead and just turn it around? Except for one reason why they have halftime, and I'm looking at it. Commercial after commercial after commercial. It's all about the Benjamins, baby. So that's why they need halftime. Because they must have ran 12 commercials in the last 2 minutes. It's like, hey, it's rainy down here in South Florida. It's 85 degrees and sunny tomorrow. And let's go to a Ford commercial. And it's just commercial after commercial. So that's why they probably have to have the halftime. Robert Jason says, I hope you're correct as to Chosen. Yes, Skyler has a bigger arm. Thing is, at Okie State, he ran all over the Sooners. He did. There's another spammer. These guys are persistent, but I have been getting them out quickly. So, boom, you're gone, buddy. There you go. Um, Skylar Thompson is better than Mike White. We're gonna see. We're gonna see real quick here. Um, we need to. Okay, George says we need to run the ball more to see if the O line does their job. Not just the O line. See, that's where I think a lot of people are focusing in that we want to see if the offensive line can do their job. How about Mike McDaniel and his calls? Mike, you said you admitted that you needed to call more run plays. Is that only during the season? Don't you need practice as well? Don't you? I mean, the running plays that you're running, you're not exposing the playbook. Run it up the middle, run it outside. You've already run a couple of reverses and showed people, run the damn ball. You don't have many running plays that people are going to be surprised by. So run the ball on 3rd and short, 4th and short. It doesn't make any sense. Let's see what else we got here. Hey, Mark, I think I'm just beating up on these spammers left and right. So I'm getting them as soon as they come in. They go back out and come in with a different password, I guess, and just come back in. George Williams, that's another reason I hang with the Bear. No commercials. I have a commercial, but it's preseason. I don't feel ready to run. I told my sponsor I'm not running commercials until I get all of my bells and whistles fixed. I haven't even run my sound effects. I'll try a couple sound effects during the second half if there's any reason to really cheer. But other than that, I'm just getting used to talking for, what is it, 8:30, hour and a half. But it's hard. It's hard not having the roster in front of me yet, who's going to be playing, but we just looking to talk to people. Wow, James Dudley, thank you very much. Love your thoughts and everything, bro. I think we come from the same old school approach. Let's get Garrett Nelson on his team. You know what? When the people ask me about who did well, that one play, I cannot forget that guy, Garrett Nelson. Garrett Nelson with an amazing sack where he just took on the left tackle, ran him over, and made a sack. I'm sure Vic Fangio definitely put a big circle around that and said, yeah, we got to work with this guy. As soon as he ran off the field, by the way, he ran right over to the sidelines, and Jalen Phillips was there to meet him. So that was one hell of a play. One hell of a play. Who's a Falcons fan here? I don't think there are any. I don't think they have any fans on their own stuff. Just kidding. But it's kind of funny. Let's see. Is he going to open up the playbook? Nah. I mean, he may do some different stuff with, again, like I said, with Skylar, because Skylar has a year under his belt, and he may want to see, listen, you should be more advanced than Mike White. At this point, you should, let me get rid of this spammer who's in here. You should know this offense a little bit better, so I'm going to trust that you can do a couple different things. Hey, Cap, how you doing, man? Agudi, I don't know if that's how you pronounce his name, but he's done it. He's done well as well. McD is a run guru. Well, we haven't seen that yet. I mean, let me ask you a question while we're waiting. From what you've seen thus far, does Dalvin Cook make a difference? Do we need to bring in Dalvin Cook? Something I've been saying all along. If you don't have an offensive line that can get holes for A-Chain and some of these guys, Dalvin Cook would be running behind the same damn line. So what's he going to do different? Nope. Pelly did well in the first half. A couple teams I saw him. They spent the first half working on running plays. The second half will be passing. I hope so. 72 undefeated. Come on, man. Keep your hopes up. Says, I fear we will be third in the division. Did you guys watch Hard Knocks this week? I haven't seen it. So I'm going to dial it up after this. Have some dinner with the wife. Let's see, third in division. Nah, I can't have that. No Dalvin Cook, no to Cook. It's funny when I'm not up for Dalvin. No, man. I don't even know why so many people talk about it on Twitter. I mean, why spend $6-7 million when where's he going to run? I mean, we're seeing the offensive line in practice, the first teamers, and we're seeing the second teamers. If you can't make a hole for Myles Gaskin, all of a sudden you're going to make a hole for Dalvin Cook? Instead, why don't you just get out there and write a check for some offensive linemen? I don't know who's out there, but phew. Jason says, I was not impressed with the Jets on Hard Knocks. Okay. I'm seeing what you guys are saying, but no Cook, no Cook, no Cook, over and over. Regular season Cook, yes. Hey, what's up, California? Butternuts, what's going on, brother? It's preseason, folks. They're probably running plays that we won't ever use. No, those running plays, I recognize those running plays from last year. So they're the same running plays. Jason Sanders makes his first appearance as he's going to be kicking off here. And we are underway, or almost underway, for the second half. Yeah, Cook will run directly to the bag. What's good, Barry? California. Thanks, brother. All right, here we go. Let's see who shows up on defense. Sanders gets the ball to the goal line. They run it back, and he's tackled at about the 22-yard line. Got a little feisty pushing back and forth with the two teams, but third quarter begins. Who will be the quarterback for Atlanta? Let's see. Who is this kid? No, Logan Woodside is still the quarterback, so the second string guy has come back out. So it's going to be 1st and 10 from about the 24-yard line. Let's see. Let's see what kind of adjustments either team made in the locker room. All right, so Logan Woodside is under center, gives a quick pitch to the right. Guy cuts back, and he gets about 4 yards. Nice footwork to get past it, the defensive line. So it's going to be about 2nd and 7, 2nd and 6. All new guys. Agudi is in there. Channing Tindall is in there. Cam Smith is playing. So a lot of the younger guys are definitely in there. Let's see here. All right, so it's 2nd and 6. Woodside's in a shotgun. He gets a high snap, hands it off to the halfback going over to the right side of the field. He gets about, I'd say, 4 or 5. It's going to be 3rd and 1, 3rd and 2 right now. Somebody asked earlier if they wanted to see Pilly playing. Pilly is in right now, and he's gonna get a chance to show his mettle right here. 3rd and 1. Let's see if Arthur Smith from the Falcons does what we thought McDaniel would do and run the damn ball on 3rd and 1. Here's the snap. Play action. He rolls out to his left. He's got a guy. Nope. Ball gets knocked down by Cam Smith. Cam Smith with a good play. Good play by the rookie. And it's going to be 4th down. Wow. Very nice play by Cam Smith. He rolled out untouched. Throw the play. Yeah, Cam Smith with a nice diving deflection. Nice. Very, very nice. I'm sure he'll go over to the sideline, and Xavier's going to talk to him and say, good play, brother. Good play. All right, so they're punting. That went nowhere. So we're going to see Skyler. Let's see. Nice kick. Nice kick. Ooh, nice punt. Down to about the 15-yard line. And River Craycraft does not call for a fair catch. And he got about a 10-yard return. All right, Skylar Thompson will be coming out. Let's see what happens. All right, Cam Smith ball. That was one hell of a play that he made. Man, their backs do run hard. Craycraft is returning the punt. Yes, he did. He returned that punt. Let's see here. Saw that Flo is coaching Minnesota this year. Flo, Brian Flores? I thought he was with Pitt. Oh, that's right. They did sign him. He is coaching in Minnesota. So we're going to see Skyler coming out after the commercials here. We would not have an offense or offensive line if Flo was still here. That's old news. Let's forget it. Thanks, 72 undefeated. Love you. Thank you for giving me a shout out there. It's going down. Watch the growth. What's going down? Skylar Thompson, let's go. Skylar Thompson. So you guys are going to get your wish here. You're going to see Skylar. He's going to be coming out here real soon. Let's see what Mike calls for some plays for him. Would love to see him open it up a little bit. Yeah, here's a spammer. Damn, they must sit in a room somewhere and say, you know what, let's go ahead and see what we can do. And every time he goes ahead and blocks me, we'll just start up another account and do it again. Unbelievable. How boring that must be. Yeah, that was a flow move. Great play by Smith. Didn't take him too long to get adjusted. It's a 2 in the air. Those guys. I think we should run more this year. Absolutely, we should run more this year. Mike McDaniel said he was going to run more this year, so I hope for sure that he runs more this year. Absolutely. Mm. Let's see what we got here. Some more comments here. All right. So I expect that Skyler would have a better grasp of the offense than Mike White did, but I still think he should run more regardless. But it's 6-0. You got 13-23 left in the third, so there's time. Should we run more this year? Absolutely. Skyler is here. Here comes some points. All right, Mr. Bill, we're about to see it. Yeah, just don't run behind the left guard. Well, Howard, they took out Eichenberg, so I'm not really sure who the left guard is at this point. They're talking to Elizabeth Jenkins for the Dolphins Challenge Cancer. Good cause. I wish they would bring Cameron back. You're not being serious. All right, here we go. 1st and 10 from about the 25-yard line. Skyler is under center. He's got a man in motion. He hands off to the left side to, who was that? Okay, so that was to A-Chain again. Nothing on the play. Offensive line didn't even really block. That was horrible. Yeah, we need offensive line help, not Cook. Don't need Cook right now. Do you think Mahomes can maintain his level of great play for the next 5 to 10 years, barring injury? I think he's only going to get better. All right, 2nd and 11. Under center. Again, he's back to throw. He's going deep. Oh! He got absolutely ass-munched. So far, both of these quarterbacks have not known how to get rid of the ball. He went back for about a 10-yard drop. Offensive line didn't block. He didn't get rid of the ball and just got crushed by 2 guys. So, Mike McDaniel, you got some work to do. You got to get this woman off the screen, okay, and go back to the game. Wow, that was awful. He did it to it. Yeah, he did. That was just absolutely awful. So now we got 3rd and a halo coming. 3rd and 21. Skyler's in a shotgun. Man in motion. Oh, you got to be kidding me. If you guys are with me last year, you remember me saying, what in the hell are you guys doing? How do you get to delay a game in preseason? Wow. Wow. Same, Mike. Yeah, you remember it, Mike. Same old crap. Now it's 3rd and half a field, and you're just going to have to hand it off at this point. That was just one of the worst opening series. That was awful. Now just hand it off. 3rd and 26. And Skyler's shotgun. He's looking at throw. He throws it outside, and that's going nowhere. Wow, how awful was that? He threw it to Easy E, but it went nowhere. That was a horrible, absolutely horrible offensive series. Wow. Mr. Bill says, same old Dolphins. I can't disagree with what I just saw. Some of us been screaming for the offensive line to be fixed. Now we're going to be punting out of our end zone. It's going to be a very long season if the offensive line can't block, especially if that was Tua back there when Skyler just got crushed. All right. He punts. Jason Billy, nice punt. Nice punt. Yeah, that's probably a 60-yarder. All right, so back on defense. Offense has done, as you can see from the scoreboard, nothing. I'm pretty sure Mike McDaniel didn't expect the offense to be this bad. Yep, Tom, I'm going to have to go find that because, don't beat yourself. Better punt on 3rd down. The curse of the Dolphins, fake punt. How about airing the ball, McDaniel? 3rd and a cab ride. After watching this game, Cook will withdraw his candidate. after watching this game, Dalvin Cook's never mind, man. You ain't got nobody to block. I'm good. Wow, very bad. Wow, very, very bad. Yeah, 72. I see. I see it. Why you're worried, man? That's bad. Hopefully, our defense is much better this year, if not long season. This is real football. Stop getting your player analysis from Madden video games. That's funny. I hope they gave the tickets where I would want to pay for this. Maybe that's why there's nobody in the stands. Yes, it is the first preseason game. We all know that. Excuse me as I adjust here. It's the first preseason game. Not a lot of expectation, but you expect a better showing. Just be better than what you've shown thus far. I can't call anything because, okay, here we go. They were showing that woman up there again. So it's 1st and 10. Atlanta has it on the 30-yard line. Woodside is in the shotgun. Here comes the snap. He's looking to throw it deep, really deep, wide open. He dropped it. All right, so their wide receiver dropped the ball, but he was wide open. So obviously Vic Fangio is going to run that play back and forth and see what the hell happened. How did you beat the corner and the safety not be there to help? That was ridiculous. Mike White had 3 red zone opportunities, couldn't get 1 TD. I expect better than that. I agree. Really not impressed with this defense so far. Nope. Funny season ticket price include preseason game. Why don't fans show? Good question. All right, he's back to throw again, and he dumps it off to the halfback for about 6 yards. So it's going to be, I'd say, 3rd and 2, 3rd and 3. Mike McDaniel, they're showing him on the sideline, and he's not looking happy. I don't know if they're going to do a post-game presser this late tonight, but this isn't good. It's not good on him either. Team's got nothing going right now. It is the first game, but the Dolphins look uninspired and lackluster. Not only do they look uninspired, they look like a team that's not prepared. This is the Atlanta friggin' Falcons. Okay, here's a handoff to the left-hand side, and he gashes it. He gets to about the line for the first down. He's not going to quite have it. It's going to be 4th and 1, 4th and inches. Let's see what Atlanta dials up. There's Pilley on the play. Aubrey Miller was in on the play. So you got some of the second string guys up in there. Get used to that look on his face. It's going to be there the whole season. Okay, so Arthur Smith is going to nut up. He's got his guys. It's 4th and 1. He's going for it. 4th and 1 pitch. He's got it. His offensive line pushed. His offensive line. And that just wasn't even a classic run. He had 4th and 1, and instead of just handing it off to a halfback or fullback, he did a pitch back, and the guy took off up the middle and busted it through. So, whew, wow. That's not good. That wasn't good. Most of these guys will be at Home Depot in a few weeks. What do I make of Mike McDaniel's body English? He doesn't look comfortable. How can you be? Your guys are getting beat right now. Okay, here's a handoff to the right side. It's going to go for about 5 or 6 yards again. As an former offensive lineman, what I'm seeing here thus far, and I keep telling you guys about nut up, I'm seeing our guys get physicaled, just beat up right now. There doesn't seem to be any defensive pushback. There was that great play by Nelson on that sack. But the offensive line right now of Atlanta is what we had heard about during the joint practices. Okay, 2nd and 4. Woodside is in a shotgun. And play action. He's looking to throw it deep. Plenty of time. Wide open, down to about the 22-yard line. He's tackled by Cam Smith, but Cam Smith got beat on that play. Nice play on the tackle. But when they did the crossing pattern, let's see what happened. Yeah, he was wide open. Cam Smith was chasing him, but he just didn't get there. Guy was open. 27-yard gain, and the rookie just was out of position. Vic Fangio should help him with that, so will X-Man. All right, so 1st and 10. running to the left side. Again, you're just seeing the pile push forward. So that one on a first down, you probably got a 3 or 4 yard push. Wow. Wow. Where's that Fangio defense? Mr. Mosley says. Remember when he's been doing these press conferences, excuse me as I move my chair back, he's been saying at the press conferences that he doesn't feel like he has all the people in place yet. People are like, oh, he's just saying that. Nah, you can tell the pieces aren't there yet. All right, so it's 2nd and 6. And run right up the middle. Right up the middle. Nothing fancy. Quarterback took the snap and just handed it off to their halfback, and he went right up the middle. So it's going to be 3rd and 1. If I were Arthur Smith and seeing what I'm doing right now, I would just hand it off right up the middle again for 2 plays. If I don't get it on his 3rd down, I'm going to get it on the 4th down. So here we go. Hand it off right up the middle. Boom. 1st down. They're beating the shit out of the Miami Dolphins defensive line. If you're watching at home, you can see it as well. They are beating the crap out of the Miami Dolphins defensive front. Vic Fangio's got to be screaming. He's probably going to say, don't mention the word Dalvin Cook ever again. Give me some players to put on defense and go buy some offensive linemen. This is ridiculous. I understand it's 2nd and 13, but they're not doing anything fancy. Here's another play action. He throws and complete for about 6 or 7 yards. Let's see, number 38 or so. I'm not sure who that was, but he got beat as well. So it's going to be 2nd and 5 or 6. Wow. Yeah, I understand it's going to look much better when the starters are playing. But what you're going to have to see is what happens. Jalen Ramsey went down. At any time, somebody else could go down. These are the guys who would have to fill in. All right, so 2nd and 7. Woodside is in the shotgun. A long snap count. Here's a snap. He's looking all the way for a pass. It's a slot screen, and he gets down to about the, I'd say, 6 yard line. So it's going to be 3rd and 1, 3rd and 2, all over again. There's no D-line depth after the starters. We already knew that. Yep, that's been exposed at this point. Well, Fangio has apparently found Greer's soft spot, defensive backs. They bring in Brunson. All these guys right now are fighting for jobs, and this is where you got to really step up. 3rd and 2 at the goal line. Here's the snap, and he's making an audible in preseason, making an audible. He saw something. Let's see if he makes the right call. Here's the snap. He hands it off. The guy's running outside, and he's not going to get there. Nice play. Was that Cam Smith? Nice play. Cam Smith came up and stopped the run for a loss. Beautiful play. So this is the kind of kid who's going to make a great play or he's going to screw up. The problem with it right now, he's walking off the field, and I don't know if he hurt his arm or what. Yeah, his arm is hanging. Maybe just got a burner. Hopefully it's just a burner. No, he's still in the game. He didn't take off. He's hurting now. He's definitely hurting. So it's 4th and 5. Cam Smith made a great play. They're going for it. No respect. Not going to kick it. In the shotgun. Here's a snap. Logan Woodside's looking for a receiver. And nope, incomplete. And guess who was back there again? Cam Smith. Good play. Good play. And who's that number 36? That guy, he's a rookie as well. Let's see. Cam Smith is there. Guy, he's playing basically 2 men. But you can tell he's hurt. Look for this tomorrow. I'm going to tell you this right now. Look for Cam Smith in the injury report tomorrow. He's hurt. And I hope it's not a separated shoulder. I hope it's just a stinger. I don't know if you guys know what a stinger is. When you get hit in a certain area of your neck, it feels like pins and needles and you feel like your arm's paralyzed, and it takes a while for that to come back. Let's hope it's just that. Otherwise, he hurt his shoulder. Watch for that tomorrow when they talk about it. It'll be in the press conference. I'd be surprised if he comes back in. What channel is the game on? I'm not sure where you are, but it's on CBS. CBS down here local. Hey, Andrew. Thank you, sir. Um, Greer does not want to admit he drafted scrubs in the first round like Eichenberg. Should we carry 4 QBs on the roster this year? I don't think you need 4, but who knows? South Carolina Shadows, go ahead and look on your CBS channel. I'm not sure if your affiliate in South Carolina would be carrying a Miami game, but I have, what do I have? I've got YouTube TV, so I don't really care if it's in or out of market. I can still see it. Thank you, Shadow and Lights Photography. Thank you very much. NFL Plus, you can see it as well. What's the subscription? I think like $14.99 a month. You can watch NFL Plus. Here it's on Fox. Wow. Where are you, Fleshman? That it's on Fox. If Smith is put on IR, we're talking bad juju this year. I don't think he needs to go on IR. I mean, even if he separated his shoulder, that would be probably the worst it could be because he still kept playing. That's something you just pop back in for a couple weeks, you're okay. But it may just be a stinger, but something definitely happened on the right side of his body. His arm was hanging. It was hanging the whole time he was walking around, but he didn't come out the game. I like that. That's some toughness there. Good job. Not on YouTube TV in Orlando. Wow, that's interesting. That actually sucks too, that it's not up there. So what are your thoughts so far? Offense looks like shit. Defense not playing bad. It's only 6 points. So, Cam Smith might have the Defensive Player of the Day award. All right, here we go. 1st and 10 from about the 7-yard line. Snap to Skyler. He throws it out to Eazy-E, who immediately gets hit. Dude, you can't hang your receivers out to dry like that. Okay, he said they were going to do a health report. I thought they were going to talk about Cam Smith, but instead they're talking about Jalen Ramsey. So no news on Cam Smith yet. Hey, Brian, how you doing, brother? I got some things to work out as well. So, all right, so it's 2nd and I'd say 7 maybe. Skyler's in the shotgun. Inside handoff to A-Chain. He busts through. Nice 6 or 7 yards for the. Oh, let me try it. Here, wait a minute. Let's see if it works.
That's another Miami Dolphins.
I forgot to hit that all night. But there it is. We got a 1st down. Let's go. Get my stuff worked in as well. I'm 2 plays behind. Well, this offense looks worse than last year. Come on, Dolphins. Is Bubby Brister still available? All right, here we go. 1st and 10. Skyler is under center. Man in motion. Handoff again to A-Chain on the outside. This one's going nowhere. And we got a flag, very late flag, which either is going to be a face mask or a hold. Let's see. And we got a hold on. No, it might be a face mask. Yep, face mask. When they come in that late, it's usually a face mask. So they tried to bring him down. It was a face mask. Yeah, it's a whole 15-yarder too, not the little one. That's the big one, the personal foul face mask. All right. So that's a big 15-yarder. We'll take it. Save that from being a horrible play to, yeah. Didn't look like a face mask, but they called it. And as I said, there's Cam Smith heading to the locker room. I told you he got hurt, spotted it right away, wanted to let you guys know, and he's heading to the locker room. So hopefully it's not bad. That shoulder is dragging. All right, we got Skyler in the shotgun. Back to pass, looking deep. Got time, runs outside to his left, scrambles, and throws a pass complete over the middle. I mean, out of the side, who is that? Elijah Higgins, the new big tight end / wide receiver. Nice movement by Skyler, looking very mobile. Hits a guy down the sideline for about 15 or 20. Very nice. Very nice. Boom, right there at the sideline. And he sat down and waited for the ball. Perfect. Like I told you, look at the press conference after the game or tomorrow. Watch what they say in the reports, but Cam Smith is hurt. I saw it on that play. So here we go. First down at the 40. He's rolling out again. Nice rollout. Finds a man wide open again. And is that Higgins once again? Very nice. Very nice. So it's going to be 2nd and 3 or 4. Higgins with 2 receptions, looking really good. And things do look different and better with Skyler in here. They do indeed. Still don't see Chosen anywhere. We see Higgins. He's got 2 passes. I'm not sure where Chosen is. 2nd and 2. Skyler is under center. And there's a handoff. It's going to be a first down. Oh, nope. No, it won't. They're going to have to bring it back. That sucks. He had the first down. Guy named Brooks, halfback. They're going to have to bring it back. That's going to be a holding. Play for Cal. Thank you, Howard. Preach, brother. Holding, yep, for sure. Unbelievable. That was a nice play, too. Yeah, Skyler almost won that Buffalo game for sure. Let's see. I'm gonna give him back that 15 yards. Yep, holding on the offense. Oh, wait a minute. We got offsetting. Oh, Atlanta Falcons coach is hot. He is so pissed off right now. So we got offsetting. Luckily on that one, we got away with it. Yeah, offsetting. We'll take that. So it's 2nd and 2 again. Run the same damn play, Mike. Run the same damn play. All right, Skyler's under center. We got a single back in the backfield. Man in motion as a comma. Handoff right up the middle. Boom. Brooks again for about 6, 7, and a...
That's another Miami Dolphins.
I hit the button too early. We got a holding penalty. You're absolutely right. Whoever said that, I got to find that and put that sound down here. Don't beat yourselves. You just got a first down. Tunstall, it got caught with the holding play. Come on. Come on. That's the end of the third quarter. So we played 3. Miami Dolphins with an interception and a bunch of penalties. Interception and a bunch of penalties. What's that mean? Don't beat yourself. No excuse. Well, you can say the preseason, but because you're live, now you're live and you're having to react to people differently. Guys are putting their arm out, they're grabbing onto things they shouldn't have to do, like that they do in practice. And so we're at the end of 3/4 of the first preseason game, and we got Zippo on the board. Nothing. You have to drink a Bud Light if you lose. Wow, sound effects. Never mind. What's the penalty for a person? You guys are rough. What's the penalty for impersonating a left guard? Oh, it's another Miami Dolphins penalty. I got to get that one. Sloppy play calling. Oh, man. Weren't we here? Who's this? Hey, Brian. Thank you, brother. Thank you very, very much for that. Hope you know I support your work, brother, regardless of disagreements at times. Still watch you every day. Well, at this point, I can tell you right now, the disagreements are pretty much out the window. Now we all see the same shit. From here on until December or January, we're all seeing the same shit. Whatever opinions we had before, whatever thoughts we had, me wanting to see a different quarterback come in, me wanting to see this offensive lineman come in, you maybe wanted to see this or that. It doesn't matter at this point. This is what it is. There's no reason to complain and disagree because you can see everything yourself. I can't make it up. I can't have an opinion I can't back up. My opinion tonight is these guys, not the team, these particular guys are in trouble. These guys who are battling for a position. You got 2 weeks. 2 weeks before they come knocking. Hey, pack your shit. You got 2 weeks. I'm not going to say the team's in trouble. The team's not in trouble. Some of these guys, yeah, you guys might be in trouble. That's something that, I can say with confidence. I'm not worried about the team yet. We haven't seen the team, but we've seen some individual players. Let's hope that Cam Smith isn't hurt. He has shown some brilliance. Devon Achane, limited, but he has shown some brilliance. Garrett Nelson, great play. What we haven't seen is consistency, which you won't see that in, the backups playing and stuff. But one of the things I have seen that I don't like is Mike McDaniel's play calling. All right, so it's 2nd and 12. Skyler's back in shock. Oh, he got sacked. I was one earlier who said, we needed to see Tua. Not with this offensive line, man. Wow, now it's going to be 3rd and like 20. Skyler went down. He didn't go down hard. The guy, I just don't know how they're going to fix this offensive line. 3rd and 19. Way to waste a series here. So it's 3rd and 19. Skyler is back in a shotgun around the 50-yard line, and he's back to pass. Decent protection. He's going long, and it's picked. And it's picked at about the 15 or 16-yard line. So Skyler, Mike White, both of them threw picks tonight. Both of them. Not good. Again, maybe they pick up a quarterback on the waiver wire or something. I don't know. But at this point, like I said, I'm not worried about the team. Not yet. But there's some players out here who've got to show something. This was horrible. Horrible. Again, Butchberry was a bad hire. That's on McD. Yep. Hey, thanks, Shirley. Nice to see you. Nice to hear from you. I'm going to get my things worked out as well. That interception sucked. This is why Tua had the look the other day. He knew. You may be right, Mark. When I said the look on his face was just a lot of trepidation, is that this offensive line, I've seen a couple hits tonight on quarterbacks and Mike White and on Skyler, that if that was Tua, I'd be really concerned. Really concerned. Falcons MVP this game, number 22. He looks great. Time to pick up a QB. Let me go ahead and get rid of this spammer. Spammer. You got to go. All right, you're done. Yeah, number 22. He's been doing well. And now you're at 14:09 left the fourth. It really doesn't matter how much time's left because you're playing players that are essentially playing for the lives. I'm waiting every time they come back from a commercial. I'm waiting to hear if they say anything about Cam Smith. They probably won't before the end of the game. But Vic Fangio's got to be looking at this and going, I got something I can work with. I don't have my finished product yet, but I do have something I can work with. It's only 6-0 going into the fourth quarter. I think we got some guys we can play. Mike McDaniel on the other side of the offense, there's 2 problems thus far. The play calling, which may be because of the personnel, and then some of the personnel on the offensive line just ain't there, man. And then your 2 backup quarterbacks, Skyler and Mike White, have stunk the joint up. Absolutely stunk the joint up. Both of them with turnovers. We've had penalties. It's just, those are the type of things that can cause a problem for the team, as you guys know very well. Penalties. Unbelievable. All right, so we're on defense right now. Why do we change offensive line coach every year? Because they're bringing in coaches without bringing in players. A coach can only coach what you have available to him. And if you've got shit players, there's not much you can do. They won't spend money on the offensive line. Let me bounce this guy here. Okay, you're done. Okay, so the defense is looking okay. They're interviewing Xavier Howard right now. Okay, so it's first down on about the 18-yard line. They hand it off, and it's smushed. Defensive line makes a great play. It stops the guy at the line of scrimmage or for a short loss. That looked very well. That's not the starting line. We're looking to see who, right down on, don't fry the GM yet. He knows how to negotiate the deals. He better. Again, this isn't the starting offensive line. There were 2 starters in. So let me just make sure you understand that. For a good portion of this game, Eichenberg and Austin Jackson were on the field. All right, 2nd and 12 from about the 15 or 16. 13:31 left in the 4th. He's in the shotgun looking for a pass play, and that could have been intercepted. Who was that? They're talking to X-Man, and they cut away, so I couldn't see who it was, but a nice pass breakup. Very nice pass breakup. Then we have problems, Stanley says. If Barry had a pair, he would have said no to the gig without signing RT and L. I think Fangio brought him in. All right, so it's 3rd and 12. Woodside is in a shotgun. They fake it, play action. He's looking deep. He's got nothing. He's still got nothing. He's running around back there. He's already crossed the line of scrimmage, and he goes down. Defense stops him. It's going to be 4th. He's going to have to punt. Nice play. Nice play on the defense. Woodside scrambled. He was looking for somebody, but they stopped him. Robert Jones will probably start at right tackle, win at left guard. So you think that they're going to bounce Austin Jackson? That's interesting. All right, so River Craycraft is back to receive the punt. We'd love to see a block right here. How's the special teams doing? 4th and 7. There's the snap. Let's see. Decent kick. He's going to have a chance to return. There he goes, and he's going to go out after about an 8-yard return. So it's going to be 1st and 10 from about the 37-yard line or so. X looks like he's STD. I can't believe I just read that. X looks like he's STD free this week. They need to just abuse the run game here. Yeah, McD brought in, he's talking about Butch Berry. He previously worked this season with him, I believe. But I think he worked also with Fangio out in Denver. So he knew some of the guys. But again, you can only coach with what you have to work with. I'm sure they've had meetings and they've sat down and like, who are we going to put here? Who are we going to put there? I mean, I would have loved to seen tonight the, what's the guy? The mullet guy, Feeney. Does he got any game? I would love to see if he can play. Yeah, Robert, I thought Barry and Fangio knew each other out in Denver. That's where he came from. Guys in Denver hated him. They didn't like him at all. So, you know, everybody's talking about Eric Bieniemy and how players don't like how he's talking to them. Man, just grow a pair. You're a player. I mean, I saw something that Emmanuel Acho said, and he's like, you can't put in rules and discipline without having a relationship first. My relationship with you is I'm your coach. That's your relationship. You get paid by my boss to do what I tell you to do. We're not talking about kids, but, you know, this is the age we're in. Desmond Ridder, I like to see him play. I'm surprised he's not playing tonight, but I guess they wanted to sit him as well. Let's see. If Putin was GM, he would have got a left guard. Thoughts on Broncos putting all their starters in preseason? Love it. You had a really bad season. You got a new coach. I need to see what you guys can do. I need to know if you guys are going to be here. And I do mean be here because I may have to change you out. So, yeah. And understand, I tweeted earlier, Patrick Mahomes is starting on Sunday as well. So Andy Reid is putting in the Super Bowl MVP, 2-time Super Bowl winning MVP, and he's playing 2 series on Sunday. So what's that tell you? You got a coach who understands his player needs to feel the game, he needs to be out there, and he's going to be out there on Sunday. Yes, Sonny. Yeah, I guess we know why the stadium is empty. This is one boring ass game. Shula won most of the preseason games. It was the least penalized. Yep. Thanks for being real, Barry. The backups are who they are. Absolutely. All right, here we go. Skyler's in a shotgun, inside handoff. Oh, he looked for an inside handoff, and he is at A-chain out there for about 14-yard gain. You know what that is? I don't see a penalty.
That's another Miami Dolphins.
That kid is going to be tough. That kid is going to be tough. He basically floated out into the flat. Skyler saw him, and then he just turned it up and went for about 7 or 8 additional yards. Good pickup. Hopefully Tua sees him a lot too, but that was easy. Okay, so it's 1st and 10 from about the 45, and that was a handoff to this guy Brooks. Ooh, he got met right at the line and got smooshed. This guy Brooks, he looks good, but I don't know if there's enough room for him on the roster. So we're not sure about him, but he does look. He can play. He can now if he's cheap enough, they may get rid of somebody else because he does look good. He does. He's been looking good tonight. All right, so we got 2nd and 7 from about the 36-yard line. You got Higgins in motion. Skyler's under center. Play action. He's back to throw. Plenty of time. Throwing. Ooh. Ooh. That was ugly. Jeez, that was ugly. Who the hell was he throwing to? So Skyler rolled out to his right. I'm sorry for stopping to talk, but that was just one of the ugliest plays you'd see all year. I don't care if it's preseason or practice. He rolled out. He had 2 receivers, both coming out on his right side, and he threw it between the 2 of them, where nobody was standing. This is the kind of stuff that as a second-year player you shouldn't have to do. So now it's 3rd and 7. He's in a shotgun. He moves A-Chain over to his right. Here comes the snap. He's back to throw. He stands flat-footed. Ooh! A-Chain caught the ball right at about the 1st down marker. I think he got the 1st down, but Skyler hung him out to dry. He got drilled, but it is
another Miami Dolphins.
Yeah. Good protection, but that throw, man, you put that running back in a spot where he got stuck. All right. So we got a Falcon injured on the field. I think it was the guy that hit A-Chain. All right, timeout. Hater. Darn Dolphins quarterback sucks. Where's Tua at? Busted route. What happened to Tua? Began Brothers Hater. Skyler looking like he about to be released. So we're playing like we practice. Yeah. Funny how that works. Tua is doing jiu-jitsu. Yeah, A-Chain is showing he can block. A-Chain has shown some stuff tonight. I mean, that's why they drafted him in the 3rd round, I guess. The 2 guys they drafted, actually the 3 guys they drafted have showed up. Cam Smith played really well till he got hurt. A-Chain has been performing really well. He's still in the game. And then Higgins has also showed up as well with 2 receptions from Skyler. So those 3 guys that they drafted, good production. Good production from all 3 of them. Tua is on the sideline hoping he doesn't get injured. Thought this game was 20-0 Dolphins up. Not yet. Let's see what here. A-Chain is showing he can block. A-Chain is showing he can block and catch and run. So I've seen him do all 3. He has done well in receiving. He's done well running. And yeah, you're right. Excuse me. He's done some blocking as well. Dolphins need to tighten up. Yeah, but I think we've talked about the problems, thus far. Late to the party, or how has the O-line performed? Any improvement from the left guard position? You're not late. Same old story. Everybody will tell you the same thing. It's a train wreck at this point. Oh, I got one of those too, don't I? Yeah. Offensive line. That's our offensive line. Can't believe they haven't fixed that as of yet. But then again, a lot of guys aren't playing. You're right. Preseason doesn't reflect the real season. Preseason reflects practice, though. Absolutely. All right, so what do we got? 10:54 in the 4th, 6-0 Atlanta. Let's see what we got here. Looks like some more people showed up in the stands. Must have showed up late. Waited till the sun went down, so they showed up. So it's on about the 40-yard line. Inside handoff to this guy Brooks. This guy Brooks is a baller. He runs for about 8 or 9 yards, and you know what he did.
That's another Miami Dolphins.
Like that kid. I like it. And we're seeing some good blocking. Who's this? Number 76. Is that the new guy? The other guy they drafted in the 7th round playing left tackle. Looking good. Looking good. Okay, 1st and 10 from about the 25-yard line. Inside handoff. Goes nowhere. Goes absolutely nowhere. Maybe even for a loss of 1 or 2. So you're almost in the red zone again. That time Brooks didn't even get a yard. So it's going to be 2nd, probably 11 at this play. He's a rookie from BYU. Is Bijan Robinson doing good? Bijan didn't play tonight. Didn't play at all. Didn't play. He dressed. He's on the sideline, but he did not play. All right, so 2nd and 11 from about the 26-yard line. Skyler's in a shotgun. Here's a snap. He's got the ball. Plenty of time. Looking for a throw. Nothing, unless that's a pass interference. Are they going to call that? No pass interference. Hey, guys. Chosen wasn't on the inactive list. I don't know where he is. This is pretty wild. I don't know where Chosen is. They could have called pass interference on that. They didn't, but it was close. All right, so it's 3rd and 11 from the 26. Scarlett's in the shotgun. Here comes the snap. Still no snap. You know what that means, right? You know what that means when I put my head down. I gotta find that sound bite. Don't beat yourself. Wow. They get to the red zone and they turn into Tom Cruise on Mission Impossible. Self-destructing. Now it's 5 yards. Now look, Mike looks pissed. Wow. Now it's 3rd and 16. Wow. Now you're at the 30-yard line. Got guys moving all over the field. Scarlett's in a shotgun. There's a snap. Oh, he's got time. Nope, not anymore. He threw it away to avoid the sack. So it's 4th and 16. Jeez. Jalen Ramsey is still injured, of course, so he's not playing. Looking scary for the 2017 Brats. Brooks will make at least practice squad. I think so. Wow. Let's see. Chosen was supposed to play tonight. Don't know. Haven't seen him at all. Don't know where Chosen is. So they're going to try a field goal here. They're going to bring in Jason Sanders. It's going to be about a 49-yard attempt. Pretty good thing to fake here. Let's see. Here's the kick. It's up. And that's right down the middle from 49 yards. 6-3. All right, so very good. Jason Sanders from 49 yards, right down the middle. 6-3 with the score. Okay, that field goal was worth it. Yeah, absolutely. Most of these guys will probably end up in the practice squad. Yeah, but I'm really interested to understand where the hell Chosen is. You're saying Chosen is holding out for less money? I don't know where Chosen is. Absolutely. I'm surprised. I'm surprised that Chosen isn't playing. Very surprised he's not playing. What a game, Mr. Bill says. 6-3. It's pretty much what you had to expect in a preseason game, isn't it? I mean, you probably thought this was going to happen. Hey, Jocelyn, Ramsey should be back by October. That would be phenomenal. Probably more like November, but who knows how his body is reacting to therapy. But I'm sure he's going to, as he has said often, he is going to be pushing things for sure. Bank says, I'm surprised the Falcons are playing well in preseason. Why? Why are you surprised that the Falcons are playing well in preseason? I mean, they're playing their 2nd and 3rd string players as well. Bijan Robinson has not played. Ritter has not played. Kyle Pitts, I don't even know if he's healthy yet. but they're not playing. Right now, we're seeing second teamers and third teamers beat up on each other. And so what we're seeing is that the second teamers are pretty much on par. So obviously, Miami has a very strong first team, but the second team, you can see a definitive drop in capacity, a huge drop off from, you know, where we need to be. Miami needs a whole new offense. Field goal important for not just the game, but new holder. Okay. That has been an issue previous for Sanders. He nailed that one right down the middle. Bucks game is 27-7. But who's ahead? Is that is Baker Mayfield lighting it up over there, or Kyle Trask, or are they behind 27-7? Not really sure. Their depth is better than ours. Yeah, I would agree. Oh, nice kick. I would agree. Their depth is showing to be better than ours. John Harbaugh would have had all his starters in about now. Go win the game. All right. 9:29 left. Jake Bailey is going to do the kickoff instead of Sanders. Can't tell you why, but that's what's about to happen. Announcers can't understand why. So here comes the kick. And well, that's why he put that into the end zone as I changed my headset here, because that's dead. Let's see if I can do my left side. Okay. All right. So we got the ball again. This time we're on Atlanta has the ball at the 25. They're going to play Woodside the whole game, I guess. I guess they don't have a third string quarterback. He's in a shotgun. Man in motion. Play action pass. He's got somebody open if he throws it to him. Oh, nice play again. Who is that? Who's that? Nice play by 36. Another rookie. Not Cam Smith, but the other Smith. Very nice play. Very nice play to break up that pass. Browns leading the Redskins. Oh, now that you say that, let me ask you guys a question while we're in between plays. Just think about the answer. There's being a push right now to bring back the name Redskins over the Commanders. They want to be over this woke stuff. What do you guys think about the team becoming the Redskins again? All right, we'll get back to that. 2nd and 10. Woodside is in a shotgun, empty backfield. He's looking to throw. He throws it underneath. That's probably going to be illegal motion on the left tackle. Yep. I saw that. Left tackle jumped. Time for McDaniels to go Shula and his team. Pathetic performance. They have Heineke as a backup. Woodside is their third quarterback. Wow. Wait a minute. So they're playing their third string quarterback? Heineke's not even playing? Wow. And they're ahead 6-3 against the Dolphins? Wow. I'll say it again. It's a classic name. Never should have dropped it. Should have stayed the Redskins. They shouldn't have changed. That's kind of how I feel as well. All right. So 2nd and 15. Woodside is in the shotgun. A play action pass. He's looking really deep. He's throwing it deep, and he's got a man downfield for about a 30-yard gain. Vic Fangio cannot be liking what he's seeing right now. Vic Fangio is probably going, whoa, what do we do? If another one of my starters goes down, these are the guys I got to play with? I mean, again, the defensive line got no push. This guy was wide open. Nice hit after the catch, but you know there's a pass coming on 3rd and 15. How does that happen? He's in shotgun again. He's looking to throw. He's going to get sacked. He evades. Oh, he tried to evade the sack, and then he got hit. So nice play by the defensive line. Number 97, new guy, Twyman. Twyman gets the sack. Maybe he'll get to stay after getting a sack like that. But that was probably a coverage sack because he had time, and then the coverage broke down. I did like the XFL name, DC Defenders. Yeah, that's pretty good. The name don't win games. Absolutely right. But it makes the fans excited. I bet they need to sell tickets. I think that'll bring the fans back. I understand, George. Starters aren't playing, but still, 8:06. Play action pass. He dumps it off. Ooh, wow, that was a horrible pass. He threw it behind the halfback. So it's going to be 3rd and 17, 3rd and 18. Just, this game sucks. Absolutely sucks. They should change it to something PC like the Washington Lakota Sioux. Hand didn't play and just signed, let you know who's making the team. All right, so 3rd and 18 from about the 33. Looks like the tackle jumped again. They didn't call it. He's looking to throw it complete to up to about the 40, so it's going to be about 4th and 9. And so the Dolphins defense did step up on that one. So let's see. Here comes a punt. Maybe I'd go after the punt here. Calm down. The D front will get lots more pressure, and the new scheme will work. Okay. Yes, Reagan bros. The Indians don't get much attention, unfortunately. In 1946, Miami had the Seahawks. Lasted 1 year. Okay. Let's see here. Now I remember why I hate preseason games. So damn boring. Oh, man. Yes, it's really bad. All right, so he's standing. Nice punt. He gets it off. And that's just going to go down the sidelines with no return. They had River Craycraft back there, 2 returns. So the Dolphins are going to pick up the ball at about the 7-yard line when we get back from the commercial. Another commercial. I mean, they could name them the Washington Brandons, Washington Co-Commanders. How about the Washington Caucasians? I'm changing my name. Oh God! Now I remember why I saw that one. Oh man, yeah, you guys are bad. You guys are bad. But somebody was right. Don't worry about winning first. How about you win a couple games, uh, and then talk about doing some changes like that. What's your win-loss prediction, Barry? 11-6. I don't do predictions, but people keep asking me, and I'm thinking 11-6 will get them to the playoffs, and then you got to win. You got to win once you get there. You got to, you get into the dance, but then you got to win. All of that is predicated on a healthy season. Can't do anything if you can't play. The Washington oligarchs. Jocelyn, the Washington choking machines. Wow, you guys are rough, man. You guys are really rough. Let's see how Greer reacts to this performance. I don't know what kind of leash Greer has by Stephen Ross, but I would be concerned. Stephen Ross was at practice the other day, and if he sees this, he's going to say, give me a report. What do you guys see? I need to know what you're looking at. Well, I've seen penalties. I've seen a number of different things. Hey, James Dudley, thank you very, very much. Yeah, I'm sticking to the end. Like I said, this is preseason for me too. I'm seeing the different things that I can improve upon and what I need to do. Get my dashboards correct. Surprisingly, I haven't had to use my bathroom break video because I've been pretty good, not drinking too much so that I'm not going crazy. But Joe Burrow will be out indefinitely. Yeah, calf. If you've never had a calf injury, you would know, man. Those things can linger because you use that calf. You can't really rest the calf unless you're just sitting down all the time. You use the calf muscle every single movement you make when you're on your feet. Okay, here we go. 9-8. Yikes. O-line sucks as usual. Give the guys a break until it's time to actually play. We'll see what happens. Are we forgetting this is our first preseason game? It's time to bail. No, I'm not bailing on anybody. All right, here we go. First and 10 from about the 7 or 8 yard line. Tyler back to pass from his end zone. Yikes! Oh, we got a PI, pass interference. Yeah. Okay. So that's gonna be. I don't play the first down when you get a first down on penalties. That's cheesy. But you got a pass interference, so you're gonna have room to work. You're gonna have 15 yards or spot of the foul. It's gonna be good there. All right. So preseason, Arthur Smith, the Falcons coach, is he's really working the referees there. All right. So I don't know what's wrong with Chosen. That's got to be a question people have got to ask. What is going on with Chosen? So it's got first down at about the 19-yard line. Motion. Skyler back to pass, drops back. He's getting chased out of the pocket, showing some wheels. Still running, still running, still running. Gets a first down. Now I will play that.
That's another Miami Dolphins.
And it looks like we may have a personal foul on top of that, unless it was holding on the Dolphins. And you gotta be friggin' kidding me. Holding on the Dolphins. That is something that Mike McDaniel should be screaming about. That's on Higgins. Those are foul. I mean, he's broken the line. He's got good yardage, and you hold somebody 15 yards downfield. Didn't look like much of a hold, but still, don't put yourself in a position to do that. Another holding. Yeah, I know the sound effect might be a curse. Now it's 1st and 15. You're backed up again. You're putting pressure on Skyler on the offensive line. Nice handoff to this. Is this Brooks again? He's a hard running kid, man. If he doesn't stick with the Dolphins, I think he'll get a job somewhere. That was some nice hard running. Right up the middle. Boom. Try to take him on by himself. He bounced right off that one guy. Nice run. So we're looking at 2nd and 6 from about the 27-yard line. Skyler is in the shotgun. Yeah, let's see what happens. Guys are motioning around, moving, and here's the snap. He's looking to throw it deep. It's complete. Was that the Higgins again? Who is that to? Nice play. Guess what? I'm gonna run it.
That's another Miami Dolphins.
That was to Coleman for about 12 or 14 yards. Nice inside move, then cut into the middle. And they could have called pass interference on that as well. Cowboys. Dude, you're about to get bounced, Cowboys fan. Well, yeah, you're done. Yeah, you're absolutely done. All right, first and 10 from the 35. Skyler back for deep drop, and he throws out to the flats to this guy Brooks. Brooks looks like a real deal. This guy Brooks, you have to look him up. He looks like he could definitely be a real deal. Doink sound. Hey, Cowboys, get off the Cowboys guy's gone. I bounced him. Texas toasted by Barry. Yeah, he got the boot. He's gone. How many would like to see Miami just go back to the old school logo? Yeah, that would be pretty cool. All right, 1st and 10. Clock is running 4:42. Not sure Mike cares about the clock, but now would be time to see if he can do it. Handoff again to Brooks. This kid's getting some work. Definitely getting some work. Someone on the offensive running back room has got to be kind of having some sphincter closings right now, because this kid Brooks looks really good. So I don't know if it's Gaskin or Ahmed, but this kid looks really good. 2nd and 8. Clock is still running. Or did they call timeout? No, clock is running. Skyler is under center. Devon A-Chain. Oh, we got another friggin' flag. Higgins. Again, Higgins had two penalties now. He's had a holding and now an illegal procedure. This is what a problem is in the preseason. This is something that carries over from last year. So a lot of the other stuff you guys are saying, hey, it's just preseason, don't worry about it. This is problematic. Penalties destroyed the Dolphins last year. All right, so Skyler is under center. It's 2nd and 13. Now he's back in shotgun, move some guys around. He's back to pass, inside slot screen, and that goes for about 3 or 4 yards to, let's see who caught that. Was to A-Chain again. A-Chain's getting a lot of looks. He's playing a lot. Yeah, Fred, Brooks looks very promising. Biggest concern is his offensive line. Biggest concern right now I have watching this game, biggest concern, Mental discipline. There had way too many penalties. Way too many penalties. Now, understand this is preseason. A lot of guys didn't hit. You don't get physical in camp anymore. So you got to get this stuff worked out. So it's 3rd and 9. Skyler's in the shotgun. He brings Easy across in motion. Here comes a snap. He's back to pass. He's going to get destroyed. Oh, my God. Left tackle whiffed. Left tackle completely whiffed on it, and Skyler got crushed. All right, conclusion, because it's only 3 minutes left. I mean, he completely whiffed. Oh, my God. Lucky the kid didn't get hurt. Wow. Unbelievable. 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 Now it's you're going to have to punt, Bailey. Unless you get a turnover, this thing doesn't look good at all. Guy picks it up. He's running it back. He's still running. He picked up a couple blocks. He may go all the way. This guy is going to take it to the house. He's going to go into the end zone for a touchdown. The Dolphins stunk up the joint on all 3 facets of the game: defense, offense, and special teams. Mike McDaniel, you got a lot of work to do. You got a lot of work to do. This guy takes it back to the house for 85 yards on a punt. Your defense couldn't really do much. Offense, penalties, not a good showing whatsoever. Not whatsoever. I understand it's preseason. This is really bad. Thank you guys for staying around all this time, but I know you can't be happy as fans. I don't expect a lot in preseason, but I don't expect you to beat yourself. I wore out that sound effect last year. Don't beat yourself. Don't beat yourself. What do these guys do? Beat yourself. You get an 85-yard punt run back against you. You get penalties out the wazoo. You got 2 interceptions. That doesn't matter that it's just preseason. Those are mechanical, foundational things that a team has to fix and get right. Penalties, 2 interceptions. Special teams runs back an 85-yard punt. Offensive line giving up sacks and really hits on their quarterback. Wow, Tua's looking for a full bodysuit of armor right now. Richard Keys, you're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. Mike, explain this game. Explain all facets of this game. All right, Larry, see you next time. Tua better have a 1-second release. Now, this wasn't Armstead. We didn't have the full team in there, so it's a little bit different. Didn't have Cheetah and Waddle to throw to. But God forbid injuries happen. It's a long 20 weeks when you have to bring these guys in as your backups. And somebody please tell me what happened to Chosen. MIA. All right, so 2:33 left in the game. Miami Gumbo of ineptitude. Good night, Andrew. Thanks for staying in. Wow. Wow. Don't beat your... I didn't think I'd have to use that ever again. I'm going to have to look it up and see if I can find it. Don't beat yourself. It's a damn preseason. These guys will be serving burgers. Oh, God. Certain things don't matter if it's preseason. Penalties, turnovers. Skyler and Mike White ain't going nowhere. Excuse me, Skyler and Mike White will be here. So they won't be flipping burgers, and they both threw interceptions tonight. Look at the bright side. It won't end in a tie. All right, so 2:33 left in the fourth. We've got the ball at the 25-yard line, 1st and 10. Skyler is in a shotgun, so he's going to keep throwing. Okay, let's see what they do. They're playing tight man. Maybe he got a chance to throw it deep here. And here comes the snap. He's back to pass. Oh, he's not going to have time to throw it to his mom. But what he did do was do what I said about finding the cheerleaders, because throw it out of bounds, but he still got his brain racked. Skyler's got to be getting up and going, Coach, I can't do anything, man. What the hell do you want me to do? These guys are eating my lunch. So they're going to call roughing the passer on this play. This stupid rule where the defensive player can't land on the quarterback. That doesn't make it any better. That does nothing for me. The offensive line was a sieve, and you just got your quarterback just about killed. So they're going to call it landing. Oh. No, they're not calling it out the Falcons. They called intentional grounding. Another penalty. I mean, he got hit hard. He could have been hurt. Oh, my God. Poor Skyler. I'm not playing behind this offensive line, dude. Let me hand it off. I can't. I'm not going to come back and pass. These guys are eating my lunch. Here we go again. Now it's 2nd and 22. You got this kid in the shotgun again. They're going to be pinning their ears back and coming right after. You better call a slot screen or something. Don't let these guys come after me. And he throws it. And we got another pick, and this is going to be a pick 6. Wow. Wow. He just threw it up there. Wow. Three interceptions by the Dolphins tonight. Quarterback just threw it up. It got a little bit tipped, so it was a tip drill, but we got 3 interceptions. We had a punt return for a touchdown. Penalties out the wazoo. Intentional grounding. And sacks. And Atlanta Falcons are going to be looking for a kicker because this guy just missed another extra point. So it's only going to be 19-3 instead of 20-3. Will Dalvin come to Miami? No, not unless they get some linemen. I'm done for the night. So disappointing. All right, King brother, thank you for showing up. It's going to be a tough preseason for these quarterbacks. They may not be able to play Tua next week. I mean, I wanted to see Tua this week. I'll be the first person to say it. I was completely wrong. Tua would have got killed by these guys. So what do you do next week? Do you bring Tua in to play this? Wow. The pick by Skyler is because of the beating has been taken. Yeah, just threw it up. As I've been saying, should have threw it out of bounds, but then they would have called intentional grounding again. But I'll tell you, Mike McDaniel, yeah, you're right. Would it be fool to play any starters today? Look on the bright side, at least there was no high snaps. Now, there were a couple early. They should wait until week 4 to play Tua. Week 4 would be the first game of the season, I guess what you're saying. Wow. I don't think, okay, if you have said to me, Barry, name a couple redeeming things today. Well, we know A-Chain played well. Another thing is, I know this guy Brooks played very well. Cam Smith, until he got hurt, played very well. That's it. Cam Smith and Higgins did okay until he got the penalties. Don't worry, Barry, we're Dolphins, and we always have hope. I'm over hopium. Oh my God. Penalties, beating yourself, interceptions, special teams. Those are fundamentals. That tells me Mike wasn't spending a lot of time in practice on them. And now you've got Skyler back here again trying to throw, and these guys can't block for him. I mean, do you want this kid to throw another pick? But it was a nice catch by Eazy-E. Nice throw by Skyler. Very, very nice catch by Eazy-E. He's done well tonight. On those end around sweeps, he did well. And this catch here, he plants his foot and gets there and stays in bounds. Nice catch, nice throw. And now he's back to throw again, and he's on the run. He's trying to evade this guy. He gets a first down. No, he runs out of Now that didn't make any sense. You evaded the guy. You had a chance to run for the first down, and he just ran out of bounds. Uh, Greer's lineman Angel Garcia says Greer will hire their locker as insurance. Gaskin played well early. Yeah, I wonder if he got hurt. Oh, uh, again, Skylar Thompson. While I was looking at that, Skylar Thompson sacked again. This poor kid, man. This is awful. Come on, Mike. And he fumbled. Mike's taking off the headset. 2 minutes left. He's throwing in the towel. Skyler was back to pass. Never saw the guy coming. Fumbled, got hit, fumbled the ball. Another turnover. So, a fumble. Was it 2 interceptions or 3 interceptions? Wow. Wow. They're calling that a fumble. Yeah. Greer spends his boss's money. Fumble. Now we'll find out what Mike McDaniel has. When? Not tonight. He already took off his headset. He's done. He's seen enough. Your team still has 2 minutes left. I guess it's because Vic Fangio is the one who's going to be calling the defenses. Mike doesn't even need to hear it. I don't want to hear it. So at this point, he's hoping that Atlanta just comes out and kneels down and just finishes the game that way, which is probably smart. You don't want to get guys hurt in preseason. If he kneels down, I doubt McDaniel calls a timeout. He's pretty much waving the white flag at this point and going, yeah, we sucked the joint out tonight. Wow. Wow, 4 turnovers. 4 turnovers. Man, oh man. And wow, someone's going to get fired. I don't think they can fire anybody, but some people are going to get cut. That's for sure. I've been listening in my ear here just in case they mention anything about Cam Smith. Nothing. Like I said, he went off earlier in the first half, hasn't come back. Nobody's talked about it. Not sure what's going on. If I'm Skyler, Demetrius says, if I'm Skyler, I'm fighting every lineman on a team that played in the second half. I'm going to go in the locker room and go open a can of whoop ass on these guys. Damn, yeah, I don't know why they didn't get some other linemen in the offseason. Makes no sense to me at all. Nope. What? I don't know what they were thinking. And now you don't have any money, and there's no one really available. Anyone that's gonna be available is somebody that got cut from somebody else. You're going on a salvage mission. You're gonna try to find some people who didn't work for somebody else, but maybe they can work with you. So you're just basically shuffling chairs on a Titanic at this point. Wow. I'd buy them all some Bud Light. This is on Greer. Yeah, don't buy the groceries. Tomorrow, long day for Miami Dolphins players. Yeah. I know he's thinking it's preseason. You don't get down over one game, but the type of plays that happen are the plays that you have a problem with. Penalties, interceptions, punt returns, embarrassed all the way around. So let's see. I would think that Atlanta's just going to come out and kneel down at this point. I mean, that would make the most sense, not to get anybody hurt. It says the keys to the game earlier. They just showed what their keys to the game were earlier, and it was supposed to be Fangio's defense. So they're huddling up. So I don't think they're just going to kneel down. I think they're going to try and go for the throat here and work on their playbook. They've got him in a shotgun. With 2 minutes left, guys in motion. Don't tell him you're going to throw on these guys. There's the snap. Yeah, he's back to throw. He's going deep. He's got a man. Oh my God, he could have. They had our guys beat. I can't believe he went. Oh, look at Mike McDaniel. He's not happy with that shit at all. He's not happy. This guy took a shot trying to rub McDaniel's face in it. Oh, look at McDaniel. I got to get a screenshot of that. Yeah, I got that. That was basically, what the hell are you doing, man? Oh, I'm glad I got that screenshot. Wow. He's in shotgun again. This time he handed it off. Mike McDaniel is pissed. I can't wait to see that was a bogus play. You're up by 16 points with 2 minutes left on a team that's obviously you've beat, and you went for it all. You went for a touchdown. Oh man. Rayman, you're right. Keep the receipts. Keep your receipts. Wow, 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 wow. That was piss poor. 3rd and 11. Just run the ball and run out the clock. Let's see. He's under center. Woodside is. Oh, play action again. He's going for it. He's looking for it deep again. Oh, no. He just goes down. All right, so there's no play. McDaniel, I'm. Oh, we got flags all over the place here. Woodside gave up his body, and I think one of the Dolphins players jumped on him. Yeah, Mike is so pissed off. If you guys are seeing this, you're seeing a coach agonizing right now. Agonizing about what his guys are doing. Ugh. Let's see. We got 2 penalties on the defense, holding and personal foul. So it's going to be 1st down. They decline the holding. Whew. I don't care if it's preseason or not. I don't care. This is what you don't do. He went down, he gave up his body, and player came in, Twyman, and jumped on him. Wow. Wow. Yeah, I don't think you're going to want to shake hands with McDaniel after this play. I don't think you do. They may cut away when they show that. Ugh. Come on, dude, just kneel down. Don't get out there and show your ass again. This is piss poor sportsmanship. All right, minute 14 left to go. It's 1st and 10 on the 25-yard line. Man. Yeah, Jules all-out brawl could break out. Because he's in shotgun again. You tell him you're going to try and throw it? Come on, you're not. Yeah, he's back to throw. And he's looking deep. Yeah, this is piss. Mike, if you're seeing this right now, you're seeing Mike McDaniel completely pissed on the sidelines. He's looking for that coach. Like, what the hell are you doing, man? Yeah, even the guys I'm listening in my ear, they're saying he's just staring him down. What the hell is this? He's shaking his head. Preseason, you're trying to go for the throat right now. You're right, Mark. This is the best drama in the game. He's in a shotgun again. Okay, he handed it off this time. All right, so he handed it off. So make this the last play. Don't. Mike McDaniel. Mike McDaniel looks like he's ready to just go shiv this guy right now. He's pissed off. I don't know if we're going to see I don't know if we're going to see a handshake after this game. This might be the best part of the game, as you said earlier. We're going to see these two guys. Wow. All right, so they said McDaniel used to be with the Falcons. Maybe there's some bad blood. I don't know, but he's in a shotgun again. Okay, he just handed it off that time. All right, so that's going to be it. They're going to let it run. Oh, McDaniel is running across the field to get to this guy. Let's see what happens. No, nothing. He just ran away from him. But inside, he's seething. All right, Dolphins look like shit. Preseason or not, they look like shit. Penalties, interceptions, special teams. A lot of work to do. A lot of work to do. Thanks to everybody. Thank you, all you guys, for hanging out tonight. We'll see you again next week. We'll see you during the week as well. But that was awful. That was friggin' awful. I'll get my shit better working as well. So we'll be doing better with our graphics and everything else. And I'll also work on these spammers. Guys, we got a long way to go. We're going to go do this every single week until January or hopefully February. Want you guys showing up. Come on, show up. See you guys soon. Thank you very much. It's 9:51, 10 o'clock. Time to still grab something to eat. Let's do it. Talk to you soon.